lights are bright in Alvin. Tailgaters before the game have made their way in and have filled up the Memorial Stadium seats. Pearland puts their undefeated record on the line against the reigning district champs Manvel. This year's 22-6A crown on the line. Hello, everybody from Memorial Stadium in Alvin. Alongside Burt Brocker, I'm Jeremy Branham. And each and every week we talk about the high school football eyes, the attention of the community where it's at. Tonight, it's in Alvin as these two teams, these rivals, meet yet again.
Yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. When we came in here tonight, it's just unbelievable to see all the support on both sides. You've got barbecue pits, tailgaters out there, and this is a game that before the year starts that they have on their map. Both these teams feel like that's the program that they have, and last year no different. We actually had that game live last year, and it's just unbelievable the way these two teams, both of them well coached. Tony Heave, Coach Morton, both of them just have disciplined players. You look around on both sides, see how many D1 players that they have going out. You got Manvel, 2 D1 quarterbacks, one going to Florida, one going to TCU, and it's just unbelievable that you can actually have 2 quarterbacks on a system with Derek King, and you'll touch on some of the things that he can do later tonight, set all kind of records. So what an exciting game, what an exciting time we got ahead of us here tonight, Jeremy.
Yeah, you're right. You're not going to see a whole lot of talent that you're going to, in the high school field that you're going to see in play tonight. Pearland and Manvel, they produce it year in, year out. Manvel lately probably producing a little bit more players that you'll see on Saturdays. And we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the rivalry. It's not a very old rivalry, Manvel and U School. First varsity year was 2008. Of course, they spent some time at Class 4A, and now the reclassification has put them in Class 6A. These two teams have only met 3 times, and Manvel has won each and every time. That's on Pearland's mind.
Well, exactly. And last year, I personally called the game, and, it came down to the last series. Pearland went down and scored, had an opportunity to, I believe, tie the game up right at the end of the game, missed the 2-point conversion, and Manvel went on to win the game. So, like I said, these are 2 very well-coached teams. A lot of discipline on both sides. Be curious to see how the nerves are. Even whenever you're as good as you are, these guys are still in high school right now.
Pearland's 9-0 so far this season, and they've not quite have played the schedule that Manvel's had. Manvel's at 8-1 so far this season. Manvel started this year with a loss to Westfield 29-26, then they would go on and beat North Shore 43-40, and that's one of the reasons you still see Manvel ranked higher than Pearland. If you look at any of the state polls, any of the area polls, Manvel's still ranked above the Pearland Oilers, and if there's a lot of chips on the shoulder tonight, most of them are going to be on Pearland's side.
Well, I had a conversation with, Coach Bass earlier in the year, and I said, well, I think pretty much the only thing you left off the schedule was the Green Bay Packers. First 3 weeks they went against, and that's what you want to do. You want to find out where you're at. You want to get your kids prepared so that next week it's one and done. And if you're going to make a state championship run and you want to beat the best teams in Texas, why not line some of them up early in the year? And that's what they did. And none of those games they were out of. If you go back and look at the scores, the one game up north was a little bit different variation than what the actual game was. The game was close through going midway through the 4th quarter. So really, really excited here tonight.
Yeah, both of these teams with a lot of playoff pedigree. Manvel, this will be their 6th straight season to make the playoffs. For Coach Tony Heath, it'll be the 16th straight playoff appearance for the Pearland Oilers. And really, this is a big one. It's a rivalry game. The district title's on the line, and that's one of the goals, one of the accomplishments that you want to check off before the season is to win the district title. But also, both of these teams are going to be playing some pretty important games next week. Pearland will be the number 1 seed in Division 1. Manvel will be the number 1 seed in Division 2. So while the district title is on the line tonight, still some very important football to play down the stretch, and it's good that they have this one to kind of preview and get ready for the playoffs as well.
Well, exactly, and the thing is, too, when you're looking at these teams, what will be the attack tonight? How much do you want to give away? But I know the pride in both of these coaches. I know the pride in both of all these players, and they're going to come out here tonight, and I guarantee there's nothing going to be left on the field. When they walk out of here tonight, they'll know they've been in a ball game.
The Houston High School playoffs begin next week, and Texan Live will be your home for the postseason after agreeing to a partnership with the UIL and Fox Sports Southwest. Get your tickets to the state championships held at NRG Stadium in Houston by following the UIL link on TexanLive.com. Then follow your team on the road to the state championships at the home for Houston High School sports, TexanLive.com. And boy, it's going to be an exciting playoff. It starts next week. Can you believe it?
No, it's came so fast this year. And of course, we started out here week 1 right here in Manvel against Westfield, and then from there it's just been like a jet. I mean, it's just flown through. But the one thing that anybody out there is listening tonight, if you're sitting at home, go to Fox Sport. I believe it's channel 121, depending what it is. It's the the high school of the state of Texas. It goes all over, so it covers schools from all over. And this is actually a look-in game tonight, so I want to make sure it's called All In. And it's the best of Texas. They look in at games, and this one will actually be on there, so you'll be able to catch a little bit of it. This game, 1 hour after it's over tonight, will actually be aired live, and of course you can listen to audio all through this game tonight.
How about the crowd on hand at Memorial Stadium? You know it's going to be a jam-packed crowd with the district title on the line. This area of the city really enjoys their high school football. You look across the way, Pearland to the visiting section, pretty much all the way in. There's a little bit on the student side that will be filled in shortly. Below us on the Manvel side, talking to some of the fans as we were walking down, they're expecting a sellout. They're making sure they were in the proper seats because they expect a sellout. And the band for Pearland, since the crowd is filled to the brim on the visiting section, the band is going to be on the field.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've seen the band. Well, I can remember the last time I've seen the band on the field. I can't remember the last time I've seen the band on the field not interacting in a play.
Exactly, because you look over here, and both sides are really filling up already. So, and Jeremy, you were at a game last week. You got an opportunity to call two awesome schools here in the state of Texas, right here out of the Houston area. Clear Creek went into Dickinson and upset the Gators. Tell us a little bit about what you saw last week.
Yeah, that was a heck of a game. Dickinson was one of the top teams in the state. They were in the top 10. It was much like tonight. The winner was going to win the district championship, even though they had 1 week left. They would have the tiebreaker. They were both undefeated going into the game. And I don't think a lot of people gave Clear Creek much of a chance because of Dickinson and what they did last year and them being ranked so high. And Clear Creek went into Dickinson. It was a sloppy night. It was windy. It was rainy. It was wet. And Clear Creek came away with the victory, and it was an interesting game because Clear Creek jumped out ahead. They jumped out early. They got off to the big lead. They were up 24-7 in the third quarter, and then Dickinson, showing that Gator fight, showing that fight from their head coach John Snelson. They kind of take the mentality of their head coach, and they fought all the way back, and they took a 3-point lead going into the last few minutes. And Clear Creek got the football back at their own 25-yard line, about a minute and a half left to play, and they drove the 75 yards in about 30 seconds without using a timeout, got into the end zone, and were able to take the lead, and they'd win the game, and turns out to be the district championship. And of course they have a game today that will, if they don't win it, then they'll be co-champions with Dickinson, but still a heck of a job by Clear Creek and Coach Warman.
Well, and the other thing is we got some other great matchups tonight. Our 5A game of the week is actually C.E. King, undefeated, going into Crosby tonight to take on the Cougars, and they're also undefeated. And the Cougars last year made a deep run, made it to the semifinal game. And then tomorrow morning we have at 11 o'clock, of course, Cinco Ranch undefeated taking on the Katy Tigers. So a lot of great football. And there's a lot of schools that are on the bubble to get in. Klein Oak got in last night because of Klein getting beat by Westfield. So there's a lot of good football yet to take, and it'll all start next week in playoffs.
Katie's, they won 60-something straight district games. And, Cinco Ranch being their rival, want to try to put an end to that. That'll be another game for the district championship. Cinco Ranch undefeated, Katie's undefeated. It's interesting because you have a lot of these games where it's in week 11 and it's for the district title. But they're kind of locked into their playoff spots. We know that Katy will play Westside next week in the playoffs, a game that you can watch right here on TexanLive.com. That'll be at Road Stadium at 7 o'clock. Cinco Ranch is locked into a spot. They'll take on Bel Air. So there's a lot of interesting scenarios. There's district titles on the line, and this is whenever it starts to get really fun as the Pearland Oilers and the Manvel Mavericks here are making their way to their inflatable logos. They get set to run out. Manvel will be to our right. When we get started, Manvel will be in the home red uniforms with the white numbers and letters, white pants with the navy blue helmet. Pearland, whenever we get going, will be across the field wearing the white visiting tops, the black pants with the burgundy numbers and the black helmets. Pearland will run out of the tunnel first. Smoke coming on and on the way as the Oilers make their way onto the field here at Memorial Stadium.
Well, and it looks like the Mavericks will be right behind them here. They're getting ready.
They are struggling behind the E and Oilers. The rig has run dry is the wording on the big paper banner right in front of the Manvel Mavericks. They run through it, and off they go.
Well, we're ready for some football here tonight.
We'll take a timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, the district championship on the line. Pearland looking for their first ever win against Manvel. It's the Mavericks and the Oilers on Texan Live.
At Cavender's, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round. My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavender's. Don't just wear it, live it.
Let's now observe a moment of silence to focus on the spirit of this competition. At this time, let us remember and acknowledge the prevailing sense of fair play and the safety of all players, coaches, parents, officials, and spectators involved tonight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the raising of the colors and the national anthem. The flag detail tonight is from the Alvin High School Marine Corps Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. Thank you to the Manvel High School Choir.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium in Alvin for our Lone Star Ford Game of the Week. Alongside Brocker, I'm Jeremy Branham. As this one between Manvel and Pearland is for the district championship. Mavericks 8-1 so far this season, 7-0 in district play. Pearland 9-0, and likewise district record of 7-0. The captains making their way onto the field with the officiating crew. Referee Mike Young, the umpires Rodney Evans, line judge Richard Hunt, head linesman Parrish DeWall. Danny Kroll is the field judge. Side judge Roy Stanton, and the back judge David Landrum. So they're in midfield. going over the toss. Both of the teams make their way out to the numbers as the coin toss goes on. Pearland will be on the near side of the field once we get going, wearing the home reds. Pearland on the visiting side across the field from us, wearing the visiting white. Pearland has won the toss. And they will defer into the second half. So Manvel will get the football first. Pearland will defend the goal to our right.
I can't hear you guys. If it's too loud, turn down your headphone volume.
Okay.
I couldn't hear any of the national anthems.
Temperature here at Alvin, 73 degrees at game time. Expecting to stay right around this temperature. There might be a chance of rain a little bit later on, but that does not appear too likely. So this high-powered Manvel offense will get the football first. Manvel led by their quarterback, De'Eric King, who's put up some incredible numbers in his high school career. Off to TCU where he's been committed. Manvel will get set to return. This one is going back deep. Reggie Hemphill Maps. He'll be on the far side. And also joining him back to return is Hunter Hagdorn. He'll be off to Dartmouth. Hunter Hemphill Maps, by the way, a University of Texas commit. Kicking the football away for Pearland will be Cody Bernstein. Bernstein, who earlier this year was a Cavender's Player of the Week.
Yes, he was, and and a good kicker he is. And at this level, whenever you get into here, you've got to look at it. You've got to look at it like special teams is going to play a big part. Extra points, field goals, and all that. So, you have to figure out how you're going to win this game. And in every point that you have an opportunity to put on the board, you got to make sure you do that.
So Bernstein will get set to pooch it away. He has a tee up on the near hash at the 40. Well, he's kind of lined up like he might onside kick it. Manvel's loading him up in the box. They will pooch it to the far side of the field. And it'll be caught at the 30-yard line by Derek Tucker. Tucker trying to run it over to the near side. Gets to the hash, and he gets ripped down, brought down. As Pearland with good coverage, able to rip down Derek Tucker. And he gets to the 25. It's like kicking it through the end zone.
Yep, Zane Gonzalez there really getting downfield, and so hooch kick definitely worked right there.
So here comes the Manvel offense. Manvel averaging just under 500 yards per game, just under 60 points per game, and they go at a breakneck speed. De'Eric King to the right shoulder of him is Pinnaman. They have trips out to the far side. Hagdorn, Hemphill Maps, Stokes, and Dykes the receivers. They'll move a receiver in motion. They'll flip it to him. Coming to the near side, not much room to run for Hagdorn. Hagdorn cut it back inside. Boy, Pearland got a little bit of a break. A late hit by Daniel Petty, not called. But he gets a yard to the 26. Good defense by Pearland.
Absolutely. That was a swarming defense right there. And, that was bottled up. There was about 7 people involved in that tackle.
They go quick with King. King again with a 4-receiver set, trips to the far side, fakes the handoff, fire to the near side. It's caught at the 34, falling across the 35-yard line is Hemphill Matt. So the 36, a pickup of 10, and the first down of the night.
Well, and that pitch and catch has been there all year long. So nice job by King there of just 2-step drop and firing the ball. So nice job by him.
King walking up to the line, changing the play, moving Pinnaman to the left shoulder. He has trips bunched up to the near side. Handoff Pinnaman, off tackle left. Up the middle, across the 36, past the line of scrimmage, and he's tackled down at the 38-yard line. He picks up a pair on the first down run.
Well, that Oilers defense right there, and they've done that twice on the running play. They really bottled it up right there. There was a host of Oilers to make that tackle for a very short gain there.
We'll give you the offensive line for Manvel after this play. 2nd down and 8, ball between the hashes, trips far side. King takes the snap, looking to throw. Here comes some pressure. Runs over to the near side. The pocket flushed across the 35, and he's tripped up near the 40-yard line. Has taken his feet out as he fell out of bounds was Dylan Roach. They spotted at the 39-yard line, a pickup of a yard. The offensive line for the Mavericks from left to right. Austin Myers will be following his quarterback to TCU as the left tackle. Cedric Duncan at guard. Logan Tanini's the center. Mackenzie Nawara at right guard. He's off to Missouri, and Colby Thomas is the right tackle, just a junior.
But that shows King's ability to stretch a play because what very easily could have been a sack, he turned into a 1-yard gain there.
3rd and 7. King in the pocket, has all day. Will fire to the left side. It's picked off at the 45-40, across the 35 to the 30, to the 25, 20, and all the way inside the 20-yard line. And he's tackled down at the 16-yard line, picked off by Cordell Codwell, and he takes it deep into Manvel territory.
Yeah, and undoubtedly he just didn't see that cover two. He just dropped back right there, sat there in his pocket, and then when King fired the ball, was right there to pick it off. And I thought he may go there. He had several blockers out in front of him, but what great field position here for the Oilers' first possession.
It's 10:26 to play, first quarter. And the Pearland D getting a big stop on the interception on a 3rd down play. This drive will start at the Manvel 16-yard line. Connor Blumrick, their running back. Davey or Pinkston lines up to the left shoulder. They have 3 receivers: Cody Williams, Brady Basso, Ronald Adams. They're tied into Zach Boyer. Their offensive line: Adam Jewell, Justin Lilly, Lathan Chambers, Ogunadoro, Omahiri, and Jalen Webb. Pass to the near side, Connor at the 21. He's at the 15, 10-5, towards the corner of the end zone, and he's tackled just shy as he reached for the pylon. Comes up just short over on the near side as that one pitched out to Evan Burgess, the sophomore running back, who's not listed in the 2 deeps, but has been getting some run for this Oiler offense, just a sophomore. A pickup of 14 yards, and it sets him up 1st and goal at the 2.
Well, that was a play that was set up by the block out on the outside, but several of the Manvel coaches and fans wasn't sure that it didn't look like holding out there. Not called. Big play on 1st down, so short yardage here on 1st and goal.
They'll go out of the gun with Blumrick. Handoff, Burgess up the middle. He's hit hard. He's reaching for the goal line. Still waiting for a signal as the line judges run in and they say touchdown. Touchdown, sophomore Evan Burgess, and the Oilers strike first.
Well, we talked about it before the game started, special teams and turnovers, and just like that, an interception. 7 points scored off of it.
On to attempt the extra point will be Cody Bernstein. Bernstein has it teed it up between the hashes at the 10. Low snap, good hold. The kick is on its way, and he knocks it in.
I thought I jinxed him there.
I thought so too.
Quick 6, instead 7. So we'll go to break here. Coming from Memorial Stadium tonight, we got a good one.
All Spas is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But All Spas is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, All Spas is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. All Spas is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Quick strike for Pearland, a 2-play, 16-yard drive, taking just 16 seconds off the clock. As Cordell Caldwell's interception set him up in the Manvel red zone. Pearland and Manvel, brought to you by Lone Star Ford. And Pearland with the early lead, 7-0. 10-10
Big
left
Star
to play
Ford,
first
brother. Big Star Ford right here out of Manvel, Texas. So David Primazon, good buddy of mine, worked for me for 2 years, took that store over 2 years ago. Big supporter here of the local community and located right here. We'll get more back to that. Bernstein lines up in this onside pooch kick. It's another pop-up right there. Ball's on the ground right there. Manvel has recovered it, but there is a flag down back here from the back line judge. Be curious to see what he saw. It's going to be against the kicking team, so I think they can take 5 from there, move the ball to around the 43-yard line. Be curious to see what Coach Morton does here.
Manvel football. 10:07 left after the flag. Going over to the far side is head referee Mike Young to talk to Stan Heath about just exactly what the call was. So we had the quick conversation. kind of a weird spot to see a penalty flag on a kickoff when it's a pooch kick to the opposite side of the field near the 40. So they will mark him up. And Manvel will get good field position as they start this drive at their own 43-yard line. 1st and 10, ball will be on the far hash. We'll set up the Pearland defense.
43-yard line.
As Emily Jones, Joey Longoria, Jordan Crawford, and Chase Kiesler. Defensive line. We'll get you the linebackers after this one. As King is empty in the backfield. 5 receivers set. Drops back, looks to throw, has plenty of time. Now will tuck it and run over to the near side. Still behind the line of scrimmage. Now tucks it down across the numbers, across the 40. And near the 45, past the 45 to the 46, it's a gain of 7. Cordell Caldwell, the linebacker, we mentioned his name. Dylan Roach, Shane Gonzalez, Daniel Pettigrew, your linebackers. The corners are Jari Hudson, Davion Renfro, and Bryson Drennan.
Well, in that play right there, once again, King extended it, but I think he had Hemphill breaking back there. But instead of throwing across his body, he just turned it up and picked up 3-4 yards right there.
King, handoff, McCarty running left, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He is ripped down as soon as he got to that left side. Chase Kiesler, the junior, was able to knock him down for no gain on the play.
Stop made by 44, Chase Kiesler.
McCarty will check out. Pinnaman is back in as they go with the 5 receiver set once more. King in the gun, empty. They move Pinnaman in motion from left to right. King takes the snap. Quarterback draw up the middle across the 45, 50. Cuts inside as a first down and more. In Pearland territory. Across the 40, 35, 30. Cuts it outside to the near sideline, 20, 15, 10. Cuts back inside, stays on his feet, and is tripped up inside the 5, down to the 4, where it is a 60-yard rush by De'Ara King on the draw.
Well, and that clearly shows how much he keeps the play alive there. Just straight up the middle, but he broke 3 tackles. Then, more importantly, he waited on his blocks downfield and allowed him to pick up probably an extra 20 yards by being patient, even downfield on waiting on his blockers.
So on a 3rd and long, De'Ara King takes it on a quarterback draw. He takes it 60 yards all the way inside the 5-yard line to the 4. Great run by De'Ara King. No step away. 8:52 left to play in the first quarter. Pearland leads Manvel on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most of you trade, low payments. Are the all-new Mustang? Only $299 a month. Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. You drive, we listen.
Here we go.
8:52 left to play in the first quarter. Memorial Stadium in Alvin. Pearland and Manvel, brought to you by Big Star Ford. Our game of the week is Kings in the gun, 1st and goal. Takes the snap, handoff, Pinnaman bounces outside to the left, tries to lunge to the end zone. He's tackled just shy around the 2-yard line. Pickup of 2 before he's brought down by that Oiler defense. That Oiler defense, by the way, stingy. They average just 8 points allowed per game. They've shut out 3 opponents this season. Going up against the best offense they faced all year, though. King in the gun, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, running towards the end zone, reaching across, and he is in. De'Ara King from 2 yards out, and Manvel, extra point pending. A point away from tying this one up with 8:24 left to play in the first.
Well, and King's got to feel really good about himself. He threw an interception on that first possession. Of course, Pearland went down and scored, but then he settled down on a 3rd and 7 there, broke several tackles, and then was patient. Like you said, he went 60 yards downfield, which ultimately set up this touchdown. So nice job by him, and that's the reason he is a D1 top recruit, because he has that kind of ability.
Seth's extra point is up and in, and we're tied at 7. 8:24 left to play in the first quarter on Texan Live. Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com. 8:24 left to play from Memorial Stadium in Alvin. Alongside Burt Brocker, I'm Jeremy Branham. Tied up at 7 after the 2-yard touchdown run by De'Eric King. Capped off a 5-play, 57-yard drive using up a minute 43 off the clock. The long 60-yard run on the 3rd and long draw by De'Eric King, setting him up for the touchdown. So now they get set to kick it away for the first time tonight as Alexis Lopez wrapped. End over end kick. It'll be caught at the 16-yard line by Connor. He takes it, and that didn't get very far. That was Hunter Smith on the return. Nowhere to go as he's bottled up. But this drive will begin at their own 15-yard line for the Oilers.
Well, and that's a check mark right there for the Manvel kickoff team, because they did a nice job of angle kicking there, gave their guys an opportunity to get down there and make a nice play, and looks like the ball's going to be placed down right around the 15-yard line. So that's where the Oilers will take over this possession.
So let's see how the Manvel defense responds after giving up that opening drive touchdown, although the offense didn't do them any favors as Pearland was able to begin the drive at their own 16-yard line, the Manvel 16. Taking the snap as Blumrick will throw it off the back of his foot and just chunks this one away. I guess he was out of the pocket on that far side, had nowhere to throw it and just flung it out of bounds, incomplete, although there wasn't anything there, and took the safe route.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Blumrick. He's a very smart person, and, realized that there was some backside pressure coming. Just get rid of the ball, live another day, and not try to force nothing in there.
Blumrick this season, 13 touchdown passes against just 2 interceptions. The Oiler offense averaging about 450 yards per game, very balanced, 230 on the ground, 220 through the air. Blumrick, the snap with the receiver in motion, is going to hand it off, running to the right side. Taking it was Davier Pinkston, and Pinkston gets it to about the 15-yard line, and that is it. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and not much after that.
Tyler Fuller there to jam that one up, and like you said, no gain there, Jeremy.
Pinkston coming into the game with 650 yards on the year, 8 touchdowns. Under 8 minutes to play in the first quarter, we're tied at 7. Pearland facing a 3rd down and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Manvel 2 plays into this drive, trying to atone for allowing the touchdown last drive, but again, backs against the wall whenever coming off that interception. 4 receivers set for Blumrick. He's got Pinkston to his left shoulder, taking the snap, looking to throw. Now will run inside, takes it across the line of scrimmage to the 15, and he's tackled from behind around the 19-yard line. That's nowhere near the first down. It's only a pickup of 4, and Pearland's going to be forced to punt.
I can't say coverage sack there, but that was definitely coverage that made him turn the ball up. He had time back there, nothing opened up, so he had to force himself to go ahead and run up the middle there. Did pick up 4 yards, but like you said, on 4th and 6, they are going to send the punter out.
Deontay Anderson back deep, also Urian Hudson back as well. They're both standing near their own 45-yard line. Deontay Anderson, the one on the far side. Getting set to punt it away will be Bernstein. Waiting for one more Oiler to get onto the field to finally get the snack off to Bernstein. The rugby line drive kick will bounce at the Pearland 45, across the 50. 45 will go out of bounds near the Manvel 40-yard line. Let's see where they officially spot it. They'll put it down at the 40.
Well, and that's a nice job right there, keeping that ball out of Anderson's hands right there. And that's, that rugby-style kick. You run out there and then you kick it, and you hope to get an extra 15, 20 yards out of rollout, and Bernstein definitely accomplished that with that punt.
41-yard punt with no return. And Manvel will start this drive at their own 40-yard line. We're about to not be able to see a thing. So King will have the football on the far hash, pin him into his left shoulder. 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. They'll move Hagdorn in motion from right to left. The handoff will go to Pinnaman. Pinnaman up the middle across the 40. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward to the 43 for a pickup of 3 yards.
Nice job there by Dylan Roach, the linebacker.
2nd down and 7 at their own 43-yard line for King. Pinnaman to the left shoulder. 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Motion man Hagdorn right to left. Fake the handoff to him. Throw to the near side. Hill maps the diving effort, and he reels it in at the Pearland 47-yard line. A gain of 10 and a Maverick 1st down.
Nice catch by Hemphill Maps there. Made sure he went down and secured the ball.
Sam Smith checks in at running back, and they'll move him to the right side. Kind of a pistol with two backs to the right side of King. Three receivers, two to the near side. Handoff, Pinnaman up the middle, tries to cut outside of the 45. Spin move towards the numbers, and he's hit down inside the 45-yard line around the 44. And making the stop is backup safety Andrew Landry, the senior. Now spotted at the 43. It's a pickup of 4.
And I think the Oilers are pretty lucky there. Pinnaman actually stumbled a little bit right there, and if he wouldn't have, could have still been running.
Second down and 6 coming up at the Oiler 43. Two backs, one to each shoulder of King. Three receivers, two to the near side. Fake the handoff, Pinnaman. King looking to throw. Here comes an Oiler. Bouncing outside to the right side, gets a block, fires it deep downfield and overshoots Hemphill Maps by a step inside the 10-yard line. Hemphill Maps had a step or two on his defender, but King, who was on the run and in motion, overthrew him by a couple of yards.
He's still extended to play right there. That's what we keep talking about week after week every time we see him. King just has that ability to, you got to be careful, because if you over pursue, he runs right by you. So it's just amazing the footwork this young man has.
King will be in the gun. 4 receivers. King fires on the slant. Caught at the 40. He's dropped. Hit hard. Delivering the hit, laying the lumber was Renfro, as Kalon Stokes had to jump off his feet to make the grab, and he paid for it. But he does reel it in, gets it to the 39, a pickup of 4, setting up a 4th and short.
That was a hit right there.
4th down and 2, ball in the far hash. Mavericks will go, and they will go quick. Now they look over to the sidelines, and we'll get a new play call. Still plenty of time, play clock at 19 seconds. And a timeout Oilers as they want to talk things over on this 4th and 3. A pivotal play coming up. 4:44 left to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 7, and the Mavericks go for it when we come back on Texan Live.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
.444 left to play in the first quarter, and Manvel will go for it. 4th and 3 at the Oilers' 39-yard line. King will be in the shotgun with 4 receivers, pin him into the right shoulder. Ball on the far hash. They draw the hard count. They snap it now to King. King rolling right, now into the pocket, now rolls right again, gets a block, throws it downfield, caught at the 34. Breaks a tackle towards the 30-yard line. That was Reggie Hemphill Maps. He had the catch and the yards for the first down. He gets a few more yards to the 30. It's a pickup of 9 and a 4th down conversion for the Mavericks.
Boy, I know he's going to miss Hemphill Maps next year whenever he gets the start.
Handoff, Pinnaman off tackle left. He's across the 25, and it's tackled low around the 23-yard line, a pickup of 7.
Thing about Hemphill Maps is he just stays moving. He sees his quarterback in trouble, no problem. He's going to find somewhere to set down or either take off to give his offense an opportunity.
2nd and 3 at the 23. 4 receivers set, King in the gun. Handoff, Pinnaman. Pinnaman up the middle. He's at the 20, and he'll be wrapped up there. But the 20 should be good enough for the first down. Leading the charge defensively for the Oilers was Dylan Roach. And now we'll move the change on a pickup of 3. 4:05, clock freezes for a moment. Allow the chains to move. We're tied at 7. Mavericks looking for their first lead of the night. King in the gun. McCarty left shoulder, ball between the hashes, 4 receivers, 2 each side. Pump fake, quick pass left, gets away from a defender, rolls out to the right side. Now he looks to run across the 20. He'll just duck it out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, and he was forced out of bounds by the senior Zane Gonzalez after a gain of 1.
2nd and 9.
Once again, looked like they had him for a sack right there and just ran right by him. King turns his shoulders a little bit. Nice job by him.
First down, 2nd down and 9 rather at the Oiler 19-yard line. King in the gun, 4 receivers. King takes the snap, fires it near side. Caught by Hagdorn at the 20, and he can't get away from the defenders. Bringing him down quickly was Renfro. Second time we've seen Renfro deliver a big blow. And a good tackle on the near side.
Nice job by him breaking right there on that ball, going right by the offensive receiver that was trying to put a block on him. So really solid play right there.
King in the shotgun, trips to the far side. 3rd down and 9 at the Oiler 19-yard line. King throws it over the middle. It's caught inside the 15, inside the 10. Good enough for the first down. Close to the 5-yard line. Sean Dykes, the senior's committed to Memphis, reeling it in. And Manvel will have it 1st and goal inside the Oiler 10-yard line. Spotted at the 8. It was a pickup of 11. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll go with a tight end this time to the Mavericks. King, handoff, Pinnaman. Pinnaman bounces out left side, stiffs arms a man, and falls forward to the 6. The pickup of 2, not much there. And Renfro coming across in that cornerback spot to bring down Pinnaman after the gain of 2. We'll step away for a bit. 2:57 left to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. Manvel has it 2nd and goal when we come back on Texan Live.
I'm Danny Sullivan, owner of Sullivan's Advanced Paint and Body, your home of top quality craftsmanship with hands-on care. We proudly offer a national lifetime guarantee. Stop on by and say hi. You're going to be glad you did. At Sullivan'sAdvancedPaintandBody.com, we're really going the extra mile to make you smile. Sullivan'sAdvancedPaintandBody.com, 22500 Loop 494 in Kingwood.
Welcome back. Memorial Stadium in Alvin. It's Pearland and Manvel, brought to you by Big Star Ford. Alongside Burt Rocker, I'm Jeremy Branham. Manvel gets ready for a 2nd and goal. The Pearland 6-yard line. Begin this drive. About 6:36 to play in the first quarter, and it's been a long one. This will be the 12th play of the drive. Ball will be on the far hash to go with a tight end, which is on the right side of the line. McCarty's the running back to the right side of King. They move the man in motion, and yep, some movement on the offensive line, and it's going to back up the Mavericks 5 yards.
Ball started the offense, 5 yards.
Well, the game's been everything we thought it would be. First possession, King threw an interception. Oilers took advantage of a short field, went down, scored the first 7. Derek then took his team right down the field, tie the ball game up, and he's driving them down here trying to take the lead with 2:50 to go here in the first quarter.
2nd and goal from the Oiler 11-yard line. Mavericks sitting players in and out. And they bring Stokes back, who was running onto the field. They have trips to the far side. Tight end's out there as well. King in the gun. King will run the option over to the near side. He's going to tuck it himself, and he gets popped hard right around the 10-yard line. Again, Zane Gonzalez with the stop. A pickup of just a yard for King on the option to the near side.
17, Zane Gonzalez with the stop.
We approach the 2.5-minute mark in the first quarter, and we're tied up at 7 apiece.
3rd and goal for the Mavericks.
4 receivers set, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far. King's in the shotgun with Pinnaman to his right shoulder. Though motion, Dykes from left to right. King takes the snap, looking left, now looks right, now backs up into the pocket, now rolls out to the left side, throws it over to the middle of the end zone, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Hunter Hagdorn. He had him. Hagdorn went up to try to make the catch, and a defender, Cordell Caldwell, knocked it away at the last moment.
And he did a great job right there because that was clearly 6, and he would have got his feet down no problem, but nice job by Cordell there knocking that ball out at the last second and saving touchdown from being scored. So now Mavericks will send out their field goal team to see if they can take the lead here for the first time.
Sefa will come on to try to attempt the field goal. It's teed up at the 15-yard line. So a 25-yard field goal attempt from the near hash. Good snap, good hold. The kick is on its way, and it is through. Manvel for the first time tonight has the lead as they get a field goal from Sefa to extend it 10-7 Mavericks. A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter on Texan Live.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. At Texan, we're so thankful for our great team and fantastic fans.
And we're showing our appreciation, making sure everybody gets a great deal on our Black Friday event.
Every 2015 has to go, and Texan will make you the best deal.
Get a new Ram Lone Star Crew for just $28,995 or $395 a month.
Or the all-new Jeep Renegade for just $18,388.
Thank you for helping us become one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation. Texan Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram is located at 59 in Will Clayton. Shop 24/7, TexanDrive.com.
We treat you better.
Minute 58 left to play in the first quarter alongside Burt Brocker. I'm the hydrated Jeremy Branham. It's a big Star 4 game of the week. Manvel in front of Pearland 10-7 after that 14-play 50-yard drive using up 4 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock, ending in a 26-yard field goal. You don't see Manvel take 4 minutes and 36 seconds to get down the field too often, but going up against a good defense tonight. Kick is on its way. He'll be caught at the 10-yard line as reeling it in is Isaiah Caney. Caney on the near side trying to run to the far side. Now cuts inside of the 15. There's a flag flying down at the 20, 25, 30 to the outside of the 40. Near midfield where he's brought down in Manvel territory. Making the stop, Brian Johnson, but a flag rests at the 13-yard line of the Oilers.
Well, and that's a flag that I'm not sure was the one that actually made him break open there. That was just one of those plays you look back as a coach and you go, man, do we really need to do that? But in this case, it's going to bring back a big kickoff return.
We haven't given you the Manvel defense just yet. They have a 4-4 alignment. Their down lineman, Hassan Glasgow, Tyler Fuller, Sean Sims, Lance Bryant. Their linebackers, Jordan Carmouche, DePriest Taylor, Trent Serrato, and then their secondary, Brandon Bell, Urian Hudson, Deontay Anderson, and Derek Tucker.
Return team looks like we will re-kick.
The penalty was against Manvel. The flag goes against the Mavericks, and that's going to tack on yardage to the end of the return for Pearland. Oh, they're going to re-kick it. They're re-kicking.
That must have been offsetting. I was just trying to figure out what took place there, so must have been offsides on the kicking team and then illegal block in the back downfield. So both in this situation, they offset and you redo it.
Yeah, getting some help from our friends up here in the booth. Did not see the flag at the line of scrimmage, so the Mavericks are offsides, and the block in the black, as you said, offsetting penalty, so we'll redo everything.
These guys are from the Houston Chronicle. Of course, you know how big they are here in the city of Houston.
The ball bounces inside the 15-yard line, picked up again this time. It's Chaney staying on his feet. Another flag comes down. It's at the 12-yard line. So the flag flying down the end of the run. It's going to be a spot foul, half the distance to the goal around the 12. So this drive for Pearland is going to start inside their 10-yard line. Chop block.
Well, you don't see that very often, but it'll be half the distance to the goal. Normally it'd be a 15-yard penalty, but in this case, it'll put them all the way back around the 6-yard line.
Fans tune into the Fox Sports Southwest tonight after our game from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chin, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you around the city with all of the week's football action. The Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive tonight from 11 to midnight on Fox Sports Southwest. Tough spot for the Oilers. They'll start this drive from the shadows of their goalpost at their own 6. It's Blumrick again, back to his right shoulder, fakes the handoff, fires to the right side, caught at the 10, makes a man miss, and he lunges forward to the 15-yard line. Good pitch and catch on the quick strike out to the right side as Blumrick fired it out to his receiver, Cody Williams, who's the senior, the leading receiver on the team, coming into the game with 26 catches, just under 450 yards, and 5 touchdowns on the year.
Cody did a nice job right there of making a man miss, picking up an extra almost 5 yards after the first contact, so nice job by him.
2nd and 1 at their own 15. Blumrick in the gun. Takes the snap, rolling to the near side, looking to the goal, fires to the near side, and a lunging, diving catch is made past the 20-yard line to the 21 by Brady Basso, the senior. That's good enough to move the chains in the pickup of 6.
Well, and Basso was part of what helped them win in overtime against Dawson. So for them to come into this game here tonight undefeated. So nice catch there of going down and catching that ball right off the turf. So that'll give them a first down, like you said, Jeremy. Nice catch.
Beat Dawson earlier, 28-27 in overtime. Dawson's kicker missed the extra point first overtime. We're under 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Mavericks lead it 10-7. Pearland first and 10. They're on 21. Ball in the near hash. You have trips bunched up to the right side, just to the far side of the line. Play clock at 10. Blumrick takes the snap. Hands it off to the tailback across the 25-yard line and falls forward. It's Evan Burgess again, who had the touchdown earlier, taking it to the 28-yard line to pick up a 7 on first down. Pearland does not have to run another play if they don't want to. They'll huddle up, take their time.
7-yard gain.
They're not going to run another play. That's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarters. Pearland got on the board first, and Manvel rattled off 10 unanswered to close the quarter. Through one, it's Manvel in front of Pearland. 10-7 on Texan Live.
West Point Buick GMC has Black Friday pricing now. Let the savings begin. For a limited time, get $8,000 savings off MSRP on 2015 GMC Yukons. Even 2015 GMC Sierra 1500s for just $25,900. Huge savings and selection only at West Point Buick GMC. Easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Parker Cypress both ways. We look forward to seeing you soon.
West Point Buick GMC. A better place to buy.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium in Alvin alongside Burt Brocker. I'm Jeremy Branham. It's our Big Star Ford Game of the Week in Manvel in front of Pearland, 10-7 after the first quarter. And Burt, your early observations through a quarter.
Well, you know, you got to look at it. Like I said earlier, Derek King threw an interception. Pearland got a very short field, 15 yards actually, to get their first score. So their offense, this Manvel defense has played a good game. They've not allowed any points since then. Of course, King marched down the field and did manage to get his team back in the ball game and tie the game up on the next possession. But a lot of football left. There's still 3 quarters of ball here, so this game is far from over.
Second down and 3. The Oilers have it at their own 28-yard line. Blumrick in the gun with trips bunched up to the far side. He'll hand it off to Burgess. Burgess spins off one man, can't get away from another, as hanging on for dear life and ripping him down for the Mavericks. And that backfield was Lance Bryant, defensive end. So Bryant was able to get him in that backfield and bring him down. Spotted at the 27-yard line. He lost a yard. 3rd and 4. The Oilers sending in some subs at the receiver spot as Hunter Smith checks into the game for the Oilers, and he'll split out wide left. They still have trips bunched up to that tight end spot, and they'll move a motion man from right to left, and there's everybody just jumped off the line. Everyone jumped. There's going to be some talk to see who it goes against. Yeah, it's going to go against Pearland. Everyone jumped. Back him up 5 yards. To the 22, where they'll be facing a 3rd down and 9. Third down and 9, ball at the 22. Trips on the far side, Blumrick in the gun. He has Pinkston to the left shoulder. Receiver all alone to the near side. Blumrick taking the snap, looking to throw, fires at the left side, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver at the 26-yard line. The intended receiver is Jonathan White, the senior, and he just could not reel it in.
There was good coverage out there. I don't think he would have picked up the first down without making a man miss, but that's one of those passes that was right on the money. It should have been caught.
Bernstein will punt this one away as he stands inside his own 10. Deontay Anderson, the returner, on the near side at his own 45, and then you have Hudson on the far side at his own 45. High snap, good catch by Bernstein. The line drive kick will land at the near the 50-yard line and then skips out of bounds. We'll see where the Official spots it out, 46-yard line. At their own 46 for Manvel. 10:52 to play in the second. The Mavericks will have it at their own 46.
Be sure to visit the concession stand. All proceeds go to the Manvel High School boys and girls varsity track teams.
King back onto the field. Manvel has scored the last 2 times as they've touched the football. First time they scored was on that 2-yard run by De'Ara King after a long 60-yard quarterback draw. And then Sefa on the last drive punched it in from 26 yards out on a field goal to give him a 10-7 lead. Here's King looking to throw. Eludes one man, still gets held on, and finally brought down for a sack inside his own 40-yard line. Delivering that last blow was Jordan Crawford, the junior.
Got to give the cornerbacks and safety that sack right there, though. Nice job by them of covering the receivers downfield and allowing the defense to get in there and get King bottled up. And they did a nice job of not letting him get that outside edge right there, forcing him back to the inside.
Loss of 6 yards, 2nd and 16. Read option, keeping himself as King, and he takes it up the middle across the 40-yard line to the 43. And making the stop was Chase Kiesler after a gain of 3 yards.
Stop made by number 33, Dylan Roach. 3rd and 12 for the Mavericks.
Shotgun formation for King. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Good blocking, throws over the middle, caught inside the 45-yard line. It's Hagdorn with the first down and more to the 43. A pickup of 14 yards when they needed 13. Got the first down by a yard.
King's going to go hurry here.
King takes the snap, fires to the far side. Hagdorn the catch at the 45 across the 40, bounces outside to the sidelines 35, and a flag flies in behind the play at the 46-yard line. The spot is right near the 32. That would be good enough for the first down, but that flag is down. Holding Manvel. It looked like the foul was committed at the line of scrimmage to back him up 10 yards. This will back them up to their own 48.
That little bubble screen right there, just one of those plays that, receiver has to wait just a little bit there. Reached out and grabbed his man out there trying to get a block.
Fans, make sure to log on to TexanLive.com each and every week to vote for the Cavenders Player of the Week. Then tune in every Friday night into the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive to see who Courtney Madden showcases as the Cavenders Player of the Week on Fox Sports Southwest. They'll empty out the backfield as they move Pinnaman in motion. King takes the snap in the gun. He's going to tuck in run to the far side across midfield. Bounces outside to the numbers near the 45. Tackled from behind and brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards on the scramble by King to the far side of the field.
Zane Gonzalez there coming from that backside. Actually hit King forward for probably an extra yard, but hit him hard there. And sometimes you'll see that ball come out when you see that backside hit come like that.
King in the gun, 4 receivers set, takes the snap, looking to throw, plenty of time. Stays in the pocket, now eludes a rush, still bouncing around. Here comes another, now he's going to run it up the middle across the 45, hit from behind and tripped up and finally falls down across the 40-yard line to the 37. To pick up of 7 yards, getting in the hand and tripping him up was Dylan Roach, the senior. To pick up a 6.
Jeremy, this is so much fun to watch. King it's unbelievable. Just dead to the rights in 3 or 4 different places there and just keeps looking downfield and then turns what would be a big loss into about an 8-yard gain.
3rd and 6, they throw to the far side. Caught by McCarty across the 35-30, inside the 30-yard line for the first down. They marked it at the 28-yard line, pick up a 10, and the Mavericks move the chains. Last 2 years, the Mavericks have been deep into the playoffs. In the last 2 years, they've lost to Katy each time. It could be a potential matchup again down the road. King fires to the near side, and it's in and out of the hands. Dropped by Keelan Stokes. Stokes had it in the hands. It just fell to the turf. Second down, and they'll take Stokes out. Substitute him with Pinnaman. They'll go with a 2-back set, Pinnaman and McCarty. And Pinnaman will line up to the left shoulder. McCarty to the right shoulder of King in the gun. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near. 2nd and 10 at the 28 of the Oilers. Handoff. They went to McCarty, and McCarty takes it up the middle near the 25-yard line. We'll call it the 26, pick up a 2. 2-yard gain. Zane Gonzalez, the senior linebacker, with the stop. 3rd and 8, ball on the far hash, the Oiler 26. 2 backs in the backfield, King in the gun, 3 receivers, fakes the handoff, drops back, looks to throw, is going to throw it deep over to the near side towards the end zone. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Reggie Hemphill Maps, and the breakup by Jerry Hudson. Hudson broke that up with the 2 and the 3 on the back of his jersey, and the Manvel coaching staff wants interference for face guarding. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those plays you look down there and you're just not sure. That ball was, granted it hit him in the back, but he was running step for step with him, so that play can be called either way right there.
4th down and 8, ball at the 26, and Manvel will go. 4 receivers, shotgun formation for King. Taking the snap, looking to throw. Oilers rush for it, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 15. At the 10 as he breaks a tackle. Back inside to the 5 is Hunter Hagdorn. Boy, what a possession receiver and an asset he is to this offense. A 22-yard gain. Manvel converts the 4th down, and they have it 1st and goal inside the Oiler 5.
And the Oilers were just in a zone defense right there, and somebody just flat lost their man right there.
King in the shotgun. Pinnaman and McCarty in the backfield. 3 receivers. King changing the play. Takes the snap. Handoff, Pinnaman sweeping right, cuts it back inside, looking for the end zone, and he is in. Devon Pinnaman from 4 yards away, knives himself into the end zone, and Manvel extends the lead to 9 with the extra point to come.
Well, and Pinnaman did such a nice job right there of being patient, and then once he saw the lane back to the inside, he cut it back, and he's just such a big guy. He runs downhill so hard there. And like you said, Jeremy, this could potentially put him up by 10, 7-11 here to go in the first half.
Seth will come on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is through. So Sefa adds on the extra point, and Manvel, their largest lead of the game. It's 17-7, 7-11 left to play, 2nd quarter on Texan Live.
At Cavenders, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round.
My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavenders. Don't just wear it, live it.
$7-11 left to play in the 2nd quarter from Memorial Stadium in Alvin. With Bert Brocker, I'm Jeremy Branham. It's our Big Star Ford game of the week, and Manvel leads at 17-7 after a 4-yard touchdown run by Devon Pinnaman, capping off an 11-play, 54-yard drive using 3:41 off the clock. Getting set to kick this one away is Alexis Lopez. Will be caught inside the 25-yard line, and then tucking it out of bounds will be Chase Foster, who made the catch right around the 23 and took it about 2 yards to the 25-yard line.
Against this high-powered offense, this is a big possession here for the Oilers. You mentally want to go down and get some points here, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown. You want to see your offense do something here, give your defense an opportunity to spend some time over there on that sideline. When you're playing against the Mavericks, there's a lot of pressure put on, defense. You don't not only have to cover the receivers, as you saw there on a 4th and 8. No problem, we're going for it. So Blumrick needs to do a good job here, possession drive, and go down here and get some points for the Oilers.
Blumrick has Pinkston to his right shoulder. He has a 4-receiver set. Blumrick will fire it over to the far side, and he's hit, and he is dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Making the catch at the 25 was Cody Williams. And then taking his feet out from underneath. Hudson and Anderson both in the area. Hudson delivering the first hit. Second down and 10 coming up. We're under 6:45 to play in the first half. Pearland, who scored the first touchdown of the game, jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Manvel has responded with 17 points in a row. Three receivers set, two to the near side. Ball's on the far hash. 1st and 10 at their own 25 for the Oilers. Taking the snap, they'll hand it off to Pinkston. Check that, Blumrick keeps it himself, and he runs it to the far sideline across the 30-yard line and towards the 35. They spot it. Tough to see, a bunch of bodies are in that area. It's at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards. 3rd down and 2, ball at the 33. 3 receivers set for Blumrick. As Pinkston to the right shoulder. Fire to the near side, caught across the 35, has the 1st down as he lunges towards the 40-yard line. That's Brady Basso, who gets it to the 40-yard line after the completion from Blumrick. Pick up of 7 yards and an Oiler 1st down. 1st down and 10. New subs coming into the game for the Oilers. Isaiah Caney checking into the game. We've seen him on some kick returns for the Oilers. He'll be split out wide to the near side. Ball's on the near hash, 1st and 10 at the Oiler 40-yard line. Blumrick has 4 receivers. Back to the left shoulder. Blumrick takes the snap, looking to throw, looking left. Now will roll the pocket towards the left side. Still rolling to the left side. Now lunges forward towards the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Joseph Baldwin forcing him out of bounds on the far side. He actually lost a yard back to the 39. Stops the clock with 5:14 to play in the 2nd quarter.
Well, and that's one Blumrick should have just thrown away right there. He didn't have anybody open. He just throws that ball away. So instead of 2nd and 10, now you got a 2nd and 11 here for the Oilers.
Shotgun formation at their own 39. Takes the snap. Handoff. Up the middle, it's Pinkston. Pinkston across the 45, across the 50, into Manvel territory. 1st down as he's tripped up at the Manvel 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards and an Oiler 1st down.
Well, if you're an Oilers fan, and we got a lot of them, that's what you want to see right there. You want to see Pinkston get hot. You want to see him start biting off big chunks here, because that takes so much pressure off of Blumrick.
1st and 10. Ball at the 47.
Well, we got a timeout on the field here. Looks like the Oilers are going to take the timeout.
4:47 left to play in the 2nd quarter. Mavericks in front of the Oilers 17-7. The Oilers are driving though. Texan live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most of you trade, low payments. Are the all-new Mustang only $299 a month? Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. You drive, we listen.
We welcome you back to Memorial Stadium in Alvin alongside the head coach Bert Brocker. I'm Jeremy Branham. 17-7. Mavericks are in front. Oilers, though, will have the football 1st and 10 at the Maverick 47-yard line. It's still early. There's still plenty of time, but the Oilers would feel a lot better about themselves if they could get a touchdown here and break up this run for the Mavericks, who scored 17 in a row.
Yeah, and these teams both have offenses that can score quickly, so defenses are playing good on both sides of the ball here.
They'll empty out the backfield for Blumrick. 5 receivers set, 4 to the near side. Here comes the all-out blitz, and they're setting up the screen, and a flag flies down. They were setting it up for, looked like Basso on that left side, and a Manvel defender got the hands on Basso before the ball got to him.
Be curious to see if that ball was in the air, if it'll be pass interference. But there was also a man blocking out there, so be curious to see what this call is.
Officials are talking about it. They're waving the flag off. And now Pearland staff isn't very happy.
Well, but that ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage right there. And anytime a ball's thrown behind the line of scrimmage, I think that's why it was. The question was, were they going to call holding? Because the guy did reach out and grab the receiver. So it's just one of those calls that it can go either way. They all got together, made the decision it was not a penalty. And so instead of First down going the other direction. Now you have a second down and 10.
Ball off the Maverick 47-yard line. They'll send in Hunter Smith with the play. It's interesting, they have a separate huddle with the position players, and then they huddle up with the linemen after they're done with the position players, or the skill players. 3 receivers for Blumrick in the gun. Hands it off to Pinkston. Pinkston up the middle, not much room to run. Does get it to about the 45-yard line. Pickup of 2, not much there. And he'll set up a third down and long. A lot of Mavericks in the area. Tyler Fuller, Sean Sims.
Well, the ball on the 45 here, you know, you typically think, well, you might be in 4-down territory. On the other hand, you don't want to give King a short field and go down by, 17 points at halftime. So be real curious to see what Pearland does here and what Tony Heath calls up. Looks like he's going to let the clock run down, 15 on the play clock.
It's not a bad idea. Try to use up as much of the clock as you can just in case you don't get it. Manvel has less time to work with, but you give Manvel about a minute. That's plenty of time. Blumrick in the gun, takes the snap, looking to throw. Will tuck it, hobbled the football, gets it back, but then gets popped by Tyler Fuller. Flag flies down at the 50. He loses a yard to the 46, but we'll have to check the flag.
Blumrick very fortunate he didn't lose that ball right there. He was bobbling as he decided he was going to cut it up and run with it.
Holding on the offense, penalty is declined, and Manvel will force Pearland's hand into a 4th down and 8.
Oilers going to send in their punt team here. 3:49 to go here in this first half.
Remember, Pearland won the toss and they deferred to the second half. So Bernstein will punt this one away. Anderson on the near side, Hudson on the far side, standing around their own 10. Bernstein, a low line drive kick, will bounce near the 20. It's fielded on a hop by Hudson at the 11, runs to the near side across the 20. 25 flags fly, 35-40, across the 45 into Pearland territory. Another flag flies in across the Pearland 40-yard line near the 35 before finally being brought down by Adam Jewell, one of the offensive linemen. But you have 2 flags, one at the 22, one at the Pearland 44.
Well, you clearly see why you do the rugby kick and try to keep the ball out of anybody's hands right there, because he fielded that ball on a short hop there and turned it up, and looked like if he had probably not seen the flag, might have went ahead and cut back inside and could have went the distance, but instead looks like they're going to be backed up around the 11-yard line because it'd be half the distance to the goal there.
The referees are getting together. Perfect time to tell you about what's on deck for tomorrow. Texan Live, your new home for Houston High School sports. 3 games on tap tomorrow. Boy, big one gets started early at 11 a.m. as the undefeated Katy Tigers face the undefeated Cinco Ranch Cougars with the District 19 6A title on the line. Elsewhere, it's Barbers Hill taking on Kingwood Park in the nightcap back at Rhodes as Tompkins faces Katy Taylor. Texan Live, your new home for Houston High School sports. 3:29 left to play here at Memorial Stadium in Alvin. Our Big Star Ford game of the week. And now the head referee, Mike Young, giving an explanation to Kirk Martin. Martin, first varsity year was in 2008, and their head coach, Kirk Martin, who's been here the whole way. And this will be their 6th straight playoff appearance. They've went deep in the playoffs the last couple of years. They lost to Katy last year in the regional finals. And Katy would go on to lose to Cedar Hill 23-20. The state championship. To the officials.
Well, what appeared to be 2 penalties on.
Well, I think he signaled the. There's a lot of confusion on the field right now. Nobody knows exactly what's going on. So now the official will go talk to Coach Heath and give him an explanation on what exactly is happening. And they're putting the football down at the 45. The 45 was the spot of the football on the 4th down play. So it must have been offsetting penalties again. And a re-kick. Well, that's the case, is that they're putting the ball back down at the original line of scrimmage and where it was on the 4th down punt. And our best guess right now is that they're going to re-kick for 4th down for Pearland.
Jeremy, looking at this game, I mean, you've looked at it from a different set of eyes. You've seen it more from the offensive side of the ball. What have you seen here tonight? What's your impression of what you've seen so far?
I think you've seen the Manvel offense be the Manvel offense that we all know. It's interesting, though, because they're not being as quick as we thought they've been in weeks past. They're going a little more methodical, and that might be because of the Pearland defense. And it is going to be Manvel football at the 45-yard line.
Wow. I'm not quite sure what transpired there. Not even going to try to figure it out, but Mavericks will take over 1st and 10 there.
3:29 to play in the half. Plenty of time for Derek King as he hands it off on the counter. It's McCarty. McCarty fighting for extra yardage past the 50-yard line. I beg your pardon. That was Sam Smith, the junior, who takes it 5 yards to the 50. Sam Smith getting his first touch of the game. 2nd down and 5. 3:10 to play in quarter number 2. They're going to go with a diamond package with King. King takes the snap, fakes the handoff, play action, dropping back, looking to throw. Here are 2 Oilers right in his face. Flags fly. King gets rid of it, and another flag comes down from the line judge on the near side.
Well, you hate to speculate, but here we go. Sure looked like holding out there, and that's what the call is going to be.
I don't think I've ever seen a line judge call a holding. But there was another flag down as well. King would just end up throwing the football away. That holding penalty is going to cost the Mavericks.
And it looks like it's against the Mavericks.
Our other Big Star Ford game of the night, CE King 3, Crosby Cougars 14. So Coach Reardon is 16-0. You know, that's what, +1 this year is what he told us. He interviewed with us. They've been team of the week. They've had players of the week. And, what a great job he's done out there at Crosby. Right now they got a 14 lead over the Panthers.
2nd down and 15. Mavericks have it at their own 40. King in the gun throws it over his intended receiver, Keelan Stokes. It was fortunate that Jari Hudson didn't pick that one off. Hudson turned around at the last moment. By the time he turned around, it was a second too late, and it's an incomplete pass from King.
Well, and without doubt, that would have been a nice turnover there for the Oilers. But more importantly, they need to get a stop here. Plenty of time to still go down and get some points for halftime.
3rd and 15. King looking to throw, pump fakes, rolls right across the 35, 40s. He's going to run this one, a stiff arm out of bounds, and he's yanked down out of bounds. But the initial hit occurred while he was inbounds, and he's tackled and shoved out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, and that saves some time. There's 2:43 to go here in this first half.
Pick up a 3. Clock frozen, 2:43 left to play in the 4th quarter, or 2nd quarter rather. First half. It'll be 4th down. 4th down on my mind. And first time we see the Mavericks punt tonight. Getting set to kick it away is Diedrich Anderson. Good snap, and they went after it. Nearly got to it, but they did not. The punt gets off, and it's bobbled at the 21-yard line by Daniel Petty. And then finally Petty just jumps on it and is able to secure possession. Petty, they'll lose a couple of yards on that fumble, but they'll still have the football. So the Oiler offense, who had the football after an interception by Cordell Caldwell early on. They were able to score after the interception, put them in good field goal range, or good field position. But they have not scored ever since. 2.5 and change left to play in the 2nd quarter. The Oilers down 17-7. Pearland sends in one more. It's Connor Blumrick there again at quarterback spot. We've not seen Jacob Whitehead tonight. They split time. Blumrick gets a majority of the snaps. Blumrick in the gun. Now they'll motion a fullback in front of the back, Burgess. Burgess takes the handoff, and he takes it across the 20-yard line before he's tripped up and brought down at the 23. Pick up of 4 yards as Pearland trying to get this drive going.
Well, and this is where you're the Oilers. You want to get first downs. You want to go down and score, but you also don't want to have a 3-and-out too quick here and have to give the ball back to King with, like you said, Jeremy, a minute's a long time with this Mavericks offense.
2nd down and 6. It's at the Oiler 23-yard line. Ball's between the hashes. They'll go heavy with 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Handoff. Oh, he got hit as soon as he handed it off. That was Sean Sims crashing into the backfield, and he nearly took the handoff himself.
Yeah, he did, and that right there, it goes. Now you're going to be 1:45, 30 seconds on the play clock here. So, like I said, a little curious to see. Mavericks are not going to call out timeout here, and I'm sure the Oilers are going to let this one run down with the 3rd and 10.
They have all 3 timeouts left to the Mavericks. The Oilers with just the 1 timeout left. We're under 90 seconds to play now in the 2nd quarter. Play clock is down to 10. The Oilers will have to hurry to get this one off, but they do have that timeout if they want. They rush to the line. Blumrick's in the gun, 2 seconds on the play clock. 1 second, gets the snap off. Here comes the blitz, gets hit as he throws a jump ball in the middle of the field, and it is picked off. It's Hudson. Hudson has it at the 45-yard line, and his momentum takes him back near the 41. Great play by Urian Hudson, intercepting the Blumrick pass, but it's not that bad of a mistake for Pearland. It kind of works out as a punt.
Well, it does, because that was equivalent to about a 40-yard punt. So, and right now with the speed of Anderson and them returning punts and kickoffs, you pretty much will take that every time, a 40-yard net punt.
Yeah, you're right. You would. The only area that it really hurts them is the time, because you don't get the time to run off on the punt.
Well, and you didn't force the Mavericks to take one of their timeouts too.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So they have all 3 in their pocket with 1:05 left to play in the 2nd quarter. They're leading by 10, 17-7. And you know this Manvel offense will want to deliver another blow before they go into the locker room for intermission. It's King in the shotgun. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near. Pin him in, the receiver to the back to the left shoulder. King takes the snap looking to throw, and it's caught by Hip Hill Maps near midfield. Still on his feet at the 45. That was Sean Dykes rather with the catch, and Dykes takes it out of bounds at the 44-yard line of Pearland. It's a gain of 12 and a Maverick 1st down.
But boy, the Oilers are playing a soft cover 2 right there, and King had all day, and the middle of the field was wide open right there.
King has it in the gun. He's on the near hash. 1st and 10, 4 receivers. King quickly passed over to the near side, caught at the 42, staying on his feet, running down the sideline across the 40, and then tripped up at the 36 was Keelan Stokes. Well, spotted the 37, and Manvel wants to take their first time out. So an 8-yard gain, pickup of, he'll set up a 2nd down and 2, 45 seconds.
2nd and 2 for the Mavericks.
I'm not sure if they didn't charge the timeout.
I think that the helmet came off, so they actually just, Pearland Oilers had to get their defensive player off the field. So here we go. He'll start the clock.
2nd down and 2, ball at the Oiler 37. Handoff, Pinnaman up the middle looking for the 1st down. He breaks a tackle.
Ball on the ground.
Lost the football. It's on the ground, and Pearland has recovered. The Oilers get the football as Pinnaman was fighting for extra yardage, and he lost the ball, and the Oilers take over. 2nd turnover of the game, and the Oilers have had each one. So now the Oilers will take over with 35 seconds left to play at their own 36-yard line. They'll have 1 timeout left, see if they get aggressive. Oilers will trot back onto the field. Big turnover, big break for the Oilers because...
Well, Bernstein's got a big leg, too, so really you only need about 35 yards to be in field goal range. So got to believe with 35 seconds, Coach Eve's going to air this one out here.
So Blumrick, 4 receivers, chips to the far side, ball in the near hash. Handoff, it goes to Pinkston. Pinkston sweeping left, nowhere to run. A flag flies in as he's tackled to the 35-yard line, loses a yard. Clock stops as the penalty was on the field, the holding penalty. They're going to back him up to 10 yards. That might have made the decision for Pearland a little bit easier now.
Wasn't sure what they were going to do there. They talked it over and looks like they are going to take the penalty, so that'll back them up now to be 1st and 20.
Clock stops at 29 seconds, but well, you're at your own 25-yard line. And you got a long way to go. You don't want to get too aggressive and turn the football over.
Well, the Mavericks, as you said earlier, remember, they didn't burn a timeout. So if Pearland gets too conservative here, they will have to punt. And with the kind of return men they have, you know, there's still an opportunity here for something to happen. So Pearland's got to try to figure out some way to burn some clock off here, not just try to run this out just on quick handoffs.
Blumrich's in the gun. He'll pass over to the near side where it's caught by Williams. Williams across to 25-30, and he's tackled out of bounds at around the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 8.
Jordan Camush there on the tackle out there.
Clock stops, 15 seconds. Sets up a 2nd down and 12. Pearland walking back to the huddle. The clock stopped. Trips to the far side for Connor Blumrich. Lone receiver to the near. Blumrich has it back to his left shoulder. Blumrich takes the snap. Here comes some pressure. Blumrich steps into the pocket, now running forward, throws it deep, and it's caught inside the 25, inside the 20, inside the 15, and he gets out of bounds with 3 seconds left. What a play by Brady Basso.
Well, we saw the same exact play except it scored a touchdown against Dawson. Almost identical play, and then they went on to get the 2-point conversion and tie the ball game up. So what a play right there.
54 yards on the reception by Basso, and it's going to set up the field goal by Cody Bernstein.
Got an opportunity to watch Brady last year a lot in baseball, and dual sport athlete. Bernstein, a really solid kicker, so this is one, if you're the Oilers, you're expecting him to make here. Sets up, like you said, about a 29-yard field goal.
Good snap, good hold. The kick has plenty of distance, and it is dead center. So Pearland, after the turnover and a big play right before the half, get a field goal, and they cut the lead down to 1 possession. And that's a big deal going into the locker room. And Pearland, you know, Manvel outplayed them ever since that, about midway through the first quarter, yet they're going to the locker room, and they're only down by 7 points.
Well, we'll get more here in a little bit. Panera Bread, halftime, will be coming here, but we'll come back after this break, go over what our first half opinions are, and we'll be back in just a minute here on TexanLive.com.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes, what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
AJ is being escorted by his mother, Jackie Blondo. He plans to attend the University of Houston, where he will major in biology. AJ has been a member of the band for 4 years and was bass clarinet section leader for the 15-16 season. In addition, AJ is also a member of the Manvel chapter of Skills USA. Denisha Brown. Denisha is being escorted by her mother, Truline Brown. With her in spirit is her father, Earl Brown. She plans to attend Texas State University to pursue a degree in psychology. Denisha was a member of the band for 2 years and has been a member of the Nav Guard and Winter Guard for 3 years. Ian Cagle. Ian is being escorted by his parents, Troy and Lisa Cagle, and his brother, Ashton. He plans to attend Harvard University to pursue a degree in political science. Ian has been a member of the band for 4 years and was tenor drum section leader for the 15-16 season. Outside of band, he is an active member of OSA, Model UN, Sea Perch, and National Honor Society. In his spare time, he is a volunteer for New Hope Church and the Houston Food Bank. Sydney Cambridge. Sydney is being escorted by her parents Richard and Deidre Cambridge and her sister Chloe. She plans to attend the University of Texas, where she will pursue a degree in public relations. Sydney has been a member of the band for 4 years and served as clarinet section leader for the 15-16 season. Outside of band, she is an active member of the National Honor Society and serves as a dual credit ambassador. Praxidis Cornejo. Praxidis is being escorted by his parents, Jesus and Esperanza Conejo, and his sister Brenda. He plans to attend the University of Houston to pursue a double major in computer programming and music education. Praxis has been a member of the band for 4 years. He is also a volunteer guitar teacher in his spare time. Caitlin Elder. Katy is being escorted by her mother, Wanda Elder, and sister Elisa Cruz, and brother Daniel Elizondo. She plans to attend the University of Houston to participate in the pre-med program and pursue a major in biology. Katy has been in the band for 4 years, serving as clarinet section leader in the 14-15 season and drum major of the Mighty Maverick Band 15-16 season. Outside of band, she is also a member of the Lady Mavericks track team. Andrew Flores. Andrew was escorted by his parents Samuel Flores and Jennifer Boulette. He plans to attend Texas A&M College Station to major in mechanical engineering. Andrew has been in band for 2 years and served as trombone section leader for the 15-16 season. Outside of band, Andrew is a member of the Filipino Student Association and Manvel tennis team. Adam Gay. Adam is being escorted by his parents David and Carrie Gay. He plans to attend Texas A&M College Station to pursue a degree in marine biology. Adam has been a member of the band for 4 years and served as trumpet section leader for the 14-15 and 15-16 seasons. Alyssa Guzman. Alyssa is being escorted by her parents Jessica and Jason Harris and brother Andrew. She plans to attend Sam Houston State University to pursue a degree in forensic psychology. Alyssa has been a member of the band for 4 years and was flute section leader for 15-16 season. She also participates in theater as a member of Theater Tech. Aisley Rosemary Hagan. Aisley is being escorted by her parents Carl and Deanna Hagan. She plans to attend the University of Houston where she will pursue a degree in human development and childhood studies. Aisley has been a member of the band for 4 years and served as clarinet section leader for the 15-16 and 15-16 season. Outside of band, she serves as editor of the Manvel Stampede Yearbook. David Hawkins. David is being escorted by his mother, Tonda Hawkins. He plans to attend Sam Houston State University to major in forensic science. David has been a member of the band for 4 years. Outside of band, he has earned the title of Eagle Scout, the highest achievement attainable through the Boy Scouts of America. Corinne Hopkins. Corinne is being escorted by her parents Clinton and Carla Hopkins. She plans to attend the University of North Texas to major in biology. Corinne has been a member of the band for 4 years and a member of the Math Guard and Winter Guard for 3 years. Mylin Lamb. Mylin is being escorted by her parents Lap Lamb and Han Solo Wynn. She plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin to pursue a business major. Mylin has been a member of the band for 4 years and served as drum major for the Mighty Maverick Marching Band for the 14-15, 15-16 season. Chris Macias. Chris is being escorted by his parents Jose and Elizabeth Macias and he attended Texas A&M College Station major in computer engineering. He has been a member of the band for 4 years. Devin Monroe. Devin is being escorted by his mother, Angie Monroe. He plans to attend the Berklee College of Music to study professional performance. Devin has been a member of the band for 4 years and served as drum captain for the 15 season. Chelsea Narita. Chelsea is being escorted by her parents, Abelardo and Marikar Narita, her sister Alexi and brother Kyle. To attend the University program and major in kinesiology. Chelsea has been a member of the band for 4 years where she served as flute squad leader for 13-14. She is also a member of the National Honor Society. Michaela Noe. Michaela is being escorted by her parents Cameron and Chanel Brown. She plans to begin her studies at Alden Community College where she will earn her associate degree in nursing. Gabriel Norio. Gabriel is being escorted by his mother, Eric Honorio, and Aunt Yvonne Gomez. He plans to attend Everest Institute, where he will earn his degree to become an electrical technician. Jose Ortega. Jose is being escorted by his father, Jose Luis Ortega. He plans to attend the University of Houston to pursue a degree in criminal justice. Autumn Patterson. Autumn is being escorted by her parents, Adam and Kimberly Patterson. After high school, she plans to join the U.S. Air Force. Krista Reed. Krista is being escorted by her parents, Lane and Colette Reed, and her brother, Evan. She plans to attend Texas A&M College Station to major in animal science. Mark Veteran. Mark is being escorted by guard instructor Pookie Reyna and brother Abiel Veteran. He plans to attend either the University of Texas or the University of Houston, where he will pursue a degree in chemical engineering. Carla Rodriguez. Carla is being escorted by her mother Adelia De Leon and brother Jose Rodriguez. She plans to attend Sam Houston State University to pursue a degree in criminal justice. Alyssa Sampson. Alyssa is being escorted by her parents Andy and Stacy Sampson and sister Alana and Aliyah. She plans to attend the University of Houston to pursue a degree in zoology. Byron Sanchez. Byron is being escorted by his parents Byron and Jose Sanchez. He plans to attend Texas A&M College Station to pursue a degree in helicopter mechanics. Essence Smith. Essence is being escorted by her parents Antoinette and Efron Smith. She plans to attend Baylor University to major in psychology. Kenneth Tran. Kenneth is being escorted by parents Jan and Yen Tran. He plans to attend the University of Houston, where he will be studying to become an architect. Miguel Tubera. Miguel is being escorted by band director Molly Casillas. He plans to attend Sam Houston State University to major in criminal justice. Jaron Victor. Jaron is being escorted by his parents Marvin and Charmaine Victor and sister Jasmine. He plans to attend the University of North Texas to pursue a degree in percussion performance and music theory. Let's have a round of applause for all our senior band members. Please stand as we play the Manvel High School fight song, Hoka Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Alvin Police Department, we have two vehicles that are blocking Connie Street, where we have, they're blocking the street.
Welcome you back to Memorial Stadium in Alvin alongside Burt Brocker. I'm Jeremy Branham. It's our Big Star Ford Game of the Week, and at the half, Manvel leads Pearland 17-10. Some numbers to look at in terms of yards. And Pearland pretty fortunate to get those 10 points. They got the first touchdown of the game after the interception, set them up close into the end zone, and then they got the long extra point, or the long field goal rather, after a deep completion late in the first half, and it looked like they might just put on a knee and take it to halftime. Manvel, they've had 219 total offensive yards as Pearland running out of the field. They had 134 offensive yards. Manvel on the ground with 110 yards, 109 through the air. Pearland, on the other hand, 35 rushing yards, 99 yards through the air. De'Ara Kane was 11 of 17, 109 yards due to the interception. Also ran for 73 yards and a touchdown on 11 carries. Devon Penniman, 9 carries, 28 yards and a score. Pearland offensively for the quarterback, Connor Blumrick. Blumrick's 7 of 11 with 1 interception, 99 yards. Meanwhile, on the ground, Evan Burgess, 5 carries, 8 yards, and a score. As Manvel leads at 17-10. Manvel getting set to come out of their locker room and onto the field as they run through the Manvel inflatable helmet. And they come back out. They have the Texas Manvel flag, as instead of the big star, they have the M logo on the flag, and then other flags as well, as they're onto the field now in front of the home crowd at Memorial Stadium. 17-10. Manvel in front. Pearland will be getting the football to start the second half. We'll start with Pearland. Bert, what do they need to do? Down by 7 to try to squeak out a win here in the district championship.
Well, I think the same thing you saw them do all year. You know, they play defense, and and as difficult as it is, if you take away the 5 for 7 on third down and 2 and 2 on fourth down, the defense for the Oilers has actually played really well tonight until you get to those 2 stats. And those 2 stats alone, the 2 fourth downs turned into points, so one of them being a touchdown. So, you look at the ball game this first half, and, Coach Heath has a lot to build on, even though you're down by a touchdown. And really, your offense has really been stymied a lot. The running game has almost been not there, so putting a lot of pressure on Blumrick to carry the team. And, it's a balanced offense. Blumrick's a good quarterback, but, typically you want to see Pinkston have, that 75 to 80 yards the first half, maybe even 50, 60, and it just hadn't been there tonight.
How about on the other side of things? Manvel, they lead by 7. They're on that lead. Certainly keeping the football in their hands. They turned it over 2 times in the first half. Certainly that's got to be one of the keys for Manvel in the second half.
Well, you look at Derek King, and you know how good he is. TCU, great athlete. But, the main thing he's done tonight is he's extended plays with his legs, and that is the one thing that he has the ability to do. But I've also saw him tonight continue to look downfield. Even on that first possession, it was a cover 2. He just flat missed a man standing right there. Man stepped right in front of it and intercepted it. But other than that, next possession, takes the ball, picks up a 3rd down and 8 that extended the drive that ended up next play bust for 60 yards. And not only did he bust for 60 yards, but he waited and picked up an extra 20, 22 yards by being patient and letting some blockers get out in front of him. And it just shows the level of athlete he is and, why he's so highly touted at the quarterback position.
All right, we're ready for the start of the second half. Manvel will kick things away, and they will kick it from our right to our left. Pearland will get the football first, moving left to right in this second half. Again, a little pooch kick, kind of the 25-yard line, making the grab and then just running it out of bounds was Chase Foster. And, one of those situations as a return guy in that second level, Chase Foster was, that you'd like to see if it would go out of bounds if you let it bounce, but the danger in that is if it takes a bad bounce, it could end up being a turnover.
Well, and we saw that earlier down here. Ball was kicked. It landed around the 17-yard line. Looked like it was going to kick, bounce out of bounds. Instead, it bounces back into the field of play. Ended up being tackled at the 13-yard line. So that's just one of those deals. You're still on the 27. Great field position here. Here we go, Oilers offense. Let's see what they can do this second half.
Blumrick will have the football as they start at first and 10 at their own 28. Quarterback sweep over to the left side, gets a block in front, cuts it inside to the 30, 35, 40, towards the sidelines, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Deontay Anderson coming over to push Blumrick out of bounds, but it's a pickup of 15 yards on the first play of the second half.
The other thing we haven't seen is we've seen none of Jacob Whitehead. And normally with this dual-role quarterback situation that the Oilers have, so not quite going on there. I didn't talk to Coach Heath before the game. This is a big one, so you let him do what he needs to do. And traffic was a little tough getting out here from the north side of town tonight.
First and 10 at their own 43. Pearland with a shotgun formation, 3 receivers, throw it to the near side, flags fly. And a line judge coming over, Richard Hunt, blowing the play dead. So this is going to go against the offense. Anytime you see a play blown dead, it's going to go against the offense. An illegal shift, and it will go against Pearland, back above 5 yards. That's one of those penalties that get you off schedule a bit. Instead of a 1st and 10, now looking at a 1st and 15.
Well, and something you talked about earlier on the support and the fans. You look over across the way, and the Pearland fans have every seat in the house. They've got the band literally sitting down on the field. You talked about that earlier, so they could get extra seating. You look down below us, not a seat in the house. Same thing. Bands are actually down on the opposite end zone. So, you know where you're at. You know you're in Texas, and you know you're in Houston, Texas. What a great turnout here for this ball game tonight.
Pearland's going to take their first charge timeout of the second half. We'll take it with them. 11:07 left to play in the third quarter. Manvel leads Pearland 17-10. Oilers the first drive of the second half on Texan Live.
At Cavender's, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round.
My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavender's. Don't just wear it, live it.
Back at Memorial Stadium in Alvin. Tune into Fox Sports Southwest after our game from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you around the city. The Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive from 11 to midnight on Fox Sports Southwest. Here's Blumrick in the shotgun, receiver in motion left to right. Manvel is over the line. Free play. Blumrick's going to go deep, and it will be incomplete. Overshot his man over on the near sideline, but there was a flag down and another flag down in the vicinity of Connor Blumrick. Did the Maverick hit him late? We'll have to check the flag. They're certainly offsides and into the neutral zone. Yeah, they're going to decline the offsides, and they will take the roughing the passer. 15 yards, automatic first down. The penalty's going to take it across midfield into Manvel territory.
But Blumrick clearly saw that he had a free play there. Nice job of throwing it downfield, but unfortunately got hit late there for him. He got up fine, but managed to pick up his team 15 yards. So nice job of him of getting rid of the ball there.
Kyle Trask on the near sideline is warming up for Manvel. They usually give him a few series throughout a game. Did not see him in the first half. Blumrick will take the snap, roll out on the right side. Gets popped as he throws. Incomplete on the near side. The intended receiver was Hunter Smith. He made the catch, but his foot was out of bounds. And Blumrick took a huge hit as he released it.
What's amazing is he popped right up right there.
Shows the toughness of Connor Blumrick. 10:58 to play in the third quarter. Manvel in front of Pearland, 17-10. 3 receiver formation with Blumrick in the shotgun. Ball on the far hash at the Manvel 47. Blumrick will take the snap, throw it over to the near side. Caught at the 50 by Cody Williams. Williams the spin move to try to get away, but cannot as Carmouche is holding on, won't let go. And he gets it to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of about a yard.
Well, and Carmouche did a nice job right there. Even though he didn't make the tackle, he did a great job of slowing him down and turning him back to the inside and waiting on the rest of his team.
So a pickup of a yard. Be third down and 9. They're on 46-yard line. So Blumrick will be in the shotgun over on the near side. Trips to the far side at the Manvel 46. Blumrick looking to throw. Here comes some pressure. Gets hit and dropped. Couple of Mavericks were in the area. Brandon Bell, Hunter Glasgow. And he loses yards back to his own 49. Sean Sims delivering the first hit. Loses yards back to the 49-yard line. It's a loss of 5.
Well, and he's got to go back and compliment his cornerbacks and safeties right there because that was clearly a covered sack. Blumrick had nowhere to go with the ball, stepped up there, kept him on the inside, and the big man got to him, and that's what you like to see. You want to keep everything right in front of you, right there in the middle, so nice job by the Mavericks defense.
Bernstein will punt it away. Manvel back deep at their own team with a low line drive, kick nearly blocked, bounce to the 25-20, an inward bounce inside the 10, inside the 5, and it is down inside the 5-yard line at the 3.
Well, and that's that punt I was talking about earlier. Bernstein did a nice job there. Like you said, he almost got it blocked, though. But that ball lands on the ground and rolls another 20, 22 yards and give his guys an opportunity to get down there and actually pick the ball up right around, we'll call it the 3-yard line.
So Manvel will start. Taking the snap as King fires it over to the right side. Caught by Pinnaman. Pinnaman gets it to about the 5-yard line, not very far, and then he's brought down, and a flag is down in that area as well.
That's a dangerous pass right there, though. That ball was actually thrown backwards right there, but that shows how much confidence that they have. So picked up about 3 yards right there. Half the distance will only move the ball back to the 2.
They're going to decline the penalty and give them the...
Actually going to give them a yard there.
Yeah, they're going to give them the yard to the 5, but they will decline the penalty.
That's a tough call. You know, you just don't want to give this high-powered offense another opportunity when you're only going to push them back 2 yards.
Actually gave it to the 6-yard line. 2nd down and 8 from the 6. Counter goes to Pinnaman. Pinnaman makes one-man miss across the 10, and he has the first down near the 15-yard line before finally being brought down. Making the stop was Cordell Caldwell.
Well,
they'll go quick.
They're hurrying up, man. They got everybody out here, and there's nobody out there.
King makes the pass over to the 15 where it is caught by Stokes. And then Stokes gets it to about the 26-yard line. Big pickup quickly as they get another first down.
Well, Pearland's very lucky there right there because that very well could have been a big play. There was nobody out there, so.
The players down will step away. 8:49 to play in the third quarter. Manvel leads Pearland by a score. It's 17-10 on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most of you trade, low payments. Are the all-new Mustang only $299 a month? Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off at 288. You drive, we listen.
We're going to be back to Memorial Stadium in Alvin. Manvel will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 8:49 left to play in the third quarter. 7-point lead. Getting a couple of quick first downs with De'Aaron King at the helm. 4 receivers set. Pinnaman's to the right shoulder. He has 2 receivers to each side. King will take the snap, drops back looking to throw. Flushes the pocket right, gets a huge block by Pinnaman, scrambles to the 25 and gets tripped up as he goes out of bounds near the 30-yard line, and a late flag flies as he took a hit after he was out of bounds. And there's a little bit of a scrum going on that far sideline as they try to get King out of there. And Pearland, they're going to let him know to get on out of there. Now some emotion taking place in this rivalry game at Memorial Stadium.
Well, and that's one of those deals when you got your starting quarterback, and I couldn't really see it was across the field, but, you know, when you have a situation where undoubtedly it was a late hit because there was a flag thrown, you know, you're going to have some emotion, but Coach Heath immediately got control of his team, Coach Morton his, and that's what you want to see. You know, I understand emotion. These kids are high school kids, but nice job by the coaching staff right there of getting everybody down.
The referees are going to gather and talk. The Manvel staff's going to come out and yell toward their players as well. Manvel's players are trying to pump up the crowd.
Wow, you're going to have offsetting penalties right there. You're going to have a personal foul late hit, and then undoubtedly there was something said or something that transpired over there. So you're going to have offsetting penalties. So I believe the ball will actually be placed down. I don't know where they'll place the ball down because the actual late hit was during the play. Then the unsportsmanlike conduct was after. So they're going to have to get together and figure this one out. And I don't know the answer, Jeremy. Do you?
Might be offsetting penalties once the play was over. Since he stepped out of bounds, the play's over, and it's a late hit. So the play's over whenever he got hit originally. Both are post-play penalties. So it should be where he went out of bounds.
Well, looks like we're going to take a break here. We'll be back in a minute. 8:33 to go here in the third quarter.
Register online at cesperformance.com for your sports performance program. cesperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. cesperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at cesperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at cesperformance.com. .8:33 left to play in the third quarter. So after it's all said and done, I'm going to put the football right down near the original line of scrimmage. Nope, now the chain gang is moving, and the down marker is going to move forward to the 30-yard line. So it was a 4-yard rush by De'Ara King before the two post-play unsportsmanlike conducts that both get wiped away. He'll set up a 2nd down and 6 from the 30. Manvel will have the football on the far hash. 3 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield to each shoulder of King. King play action, looking to throw. Here comes some pressure. Gets away from them both. Cuts inside, and now he runs it to the near side. He's at the 30, 35. Cuts it outside to the near sideline of the 40. Back inside 45, 50, and gets tackled from behind inside the Pearland 45-yard line. Down to the 43 before finally being brought down by Hudson.
And they're going to hurry him up right here because that's just unbelievable. You've got to go back. If you're not able to, well, I know you're not able to see it. You've got to go back and watch this game when it's over tonight. Unbelievable play right there by King.
Here's King in the gun, 4 receivers. King quickly fires, caught by a Hagdorn to the 39. Hagdorn to the far hash, dives forward to the 36-yard line, tackled by a pair of Oilers. Leading the charge was Cordell Caldwell. Pick up to the 36, gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball in the far hash. King in the gun, takes the snap, counter, handoff Pinnaman. Pinnaman up the middle, 1st down, and he gets wrapped up, tackled from behind near the 31-yard line. But it's a pickup of 5 yards, and they'll move the chains. We've heard the saying, don't awake a sleeping giant. Maybe that's what Pearland did when they hit King late. King in the gun, 4 receivers. Quickly fires near side, in and out of the hands, and boy, he took a huge hit. Keelan Stokes couldn't hang on, and then he got drilled as delivering a huge hit defensively was Mitchell Johnson, the sophomore.
Well, that's a ball. That's a ball, and I think if he would have caught it, he may have even got hit harder because he was kind of bobbling and kind of was tucking to try to catch it there, but what a big hit right there.
King, 3 receivers set, 2 backs. Handoff Pinnaman. Pinnaman sweeps to the near side across the 30. Wrapped up from behind, tackled down near the 25-yard line. It was Bryson Drennan bringing Pinnaman down, but out before a gain of 5 yards to the 26-yard line.
Bryson Drennan, 3rd and about 5 yards for the Mavericks.
Well, can't believe I'm saying this. Mavericks are slowing it down a little bit here. Actually got 19 on the play clock.
They've really done that all night, except from a few spots where they would go slow or quick. They've been taking their time. Here's King in the gun. Pass to the far side. It's caught at the 25. A good wrap-up tackle from behind, but Keelan Stokes looks like he has the yards needed for the 1st down before Dylan Roach makes the tackle from behind. Gain to the 20.
But Roach probably saved a touchdown right there because he had a blocker out in front of him and nothing but green field. So nice job by Roach there running on his back shoulder and going to make, in my opinion, a saving touchdown tackle right there.
They're going to measure. I don't think they need to. This looks like it's going to be a 1st down, but they're going to bring on the chains just in case. And it gives us a good chance to tell you about what's upcoming on Texan Live tomorrow. Your new home for Houston High School sports. 3 games on tap. Get started with an early 11 a.m. kick as the undefeated Katy Tigers face the also undefeated Cinco Ranch Cougars, with a District 19 6A title on the line. Elsewhere, Barbers Hill takes on Kingwood Park, and the nightcap as Tompkins faces Katy Taylor. Texan Live, your new home for Houston High School sports.
Well, Jeremy, you were right, but it was by about a half a football, so it was closer down there than what it looked up here. But one of the things, I'm Bert Brocker, owner of Texan Live, one of the things that's so nice is even though we're doing audio tonight, 1 hour after the game's over, you can actually go back and watch this game in its entirety. So any of the games we do, just because we call audio on Friday night, a lot of them we actually have the video to follow up. Plus tonight from 11 to midnight, Fox Sports Southwest with Howard Chin and Ted Johnson, so don't miss that either.
Quick snap. King wasn't ready for it, but makes a good catch. Handoff Penniman, off tackle left, inside the 15, and then he's wrestled down near the 13-yard line. Daniel Petty coming on to make the stop. 13-yard line where it's a pickup of 8 by Penniman.
Yeah, that's a play that could have turned into a disaster too. Nice job by King showing his ability there to catch that ball and not let it go by him.
Under 6.5 to play in the third quarter. Sam Smith checks into the game offensively for Manvel. Now Pearland will make changes as well. Manvel's not happy with this change, but if you make a change offensively, you have to allow the defense to make a change as well. And there's 2 seconds on the play clock. Down to 1. King gets it off just by a hair. Handoff Penniman on the draw. Dancing around, staying on his feet, still on his feet as he drags tacklers down. And he takes it inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line, a pickup of 6 and a first down.
What a hard run right there downhill. I mean, he literally was carrying people there.
First and goal now inside the 10. King in the gun. 3 receivers set, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Penniman, throws it over to the near side where it's caught by Hagdorn. He shakes the defender out of his shoes, and he finds his way into the end zone. What a move by Hunter Hagdorn, and Manvel is in the end zone, and now a 13-point lead.
That's 1-1. Hopefully the team back home just saw that, because that's a play right there that should be on highlights tonight. That was an unbelievable move right there. Caught that ball and literally just made that foot stop and just flew by it, and what a nice touchdown right there.
On to attempt the extra point is Sefa. Extra point is on its way, and it is good. Sefa drills it, and the Manvel lead is up to 14, their largest lead of the night. 24-10, 5:44 left to play in the third quarter on Texan Live.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Back at Memorial Stadium in Alvin alongside Bert Brocker, I'm Jeremy Branham. 5:44 left to play in the third quarter. 24-10, Manvel lead. Boy, what a long drive they just went on. 12 plays, 96 yards, 4 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock, capped off with that 7-yard touchdown pass from De'Eric King to Hunter Hagdorn, and now a 24-10 lead for the Mavericks. Little pooch kick over to the near side, caught at the 21-yard line. They're going to hand it off on the reverse to Isaiah Chaney, and not much room to go as he's tripped up and brought down to the 23-yard line.
Well, and like you said, a 96-yard drive, first down, pick up 2 yards. There was actually a holding, so instead of backing them up 2 and making it 1st and 12, decided to decline the penalty. Next play, Penniman picks up a first down on about a 12-yard run. And from there, they just steadily move the ball downfield. But the big play, once again, just like the long run with the 60-yard run, De'Eric King breaking out of 3 or 4 tackles way back in the backfield and picking up big positive yardage.
Here's Blumrick. Blumrick will take the snap, hand it off to Burgess. Burgess up the middle across the 25, bouncing off of Mavericks past the 30 into the 35-yard line. That's good for the first down, where it's a pickup of 11 yards. 5:24 to play in the third. Clock ticking after they reset the chains. Manvel's up by 14. Manvel going on the long touchdown drive. Pearland trying to counter. Blumrick will send one of his receivers in motion from right to left. They hand it off up the middle. So it goes to Pinkston, and Pinkston gets driven backwards. He got to the original line of scrimmage for his forward progress, and then after that, it was Carmouche, it was Brandon Bell, just driving him back.
Well, and that's the thing that's been so impressive tonight by this Mavericks defense. They have bottled up that middle big time and just allowed almost, I don't want to say nothing, but they've allowed very few big plays on the offense of the Oilers tonight on the running plays. So nice job by this Mavericks defense coming in with a game plan, shut the run down.
4.5 to go, 2nd down and 10. Empty up the backfield for Blumrick in the gun. Blumrick will fire quickly and drop by Basso. At the 42 was wide open. It hit him right in the hands and went off the hands and onto the turf. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's a ball that you see Brady catch most of the time.
Third down and 10. Off the 35-yard line. The first time that these two teams played was in 2012. This senior class were freshmen the first time they played. Manvel has won all 3 meetings leading up to tonight. Blumrick, the screen to the near side. It is caught by Pinkston. Pinkston at the 40, cuts inside, past the 45. First down to the 50-yard line. And they needed 10 on the 3rd and 10. They get 15 yards to move the chains.
Pinkston did a really nice job right there being patient with his blockers, too. He made one man miss, and then he was patient. And like you said, nice big pickup right there by him.
First down and 10, ball at midfield, clock counting, 4:05 left to play in the 3rd. Blumrick's in the shotgun. Takes the snap, handoff, Pinkston. Pinkston bounces out left side, breaks a tackle, and he gets shoved out of bounds. Oh boy, a lot of contact late. No call as he was forced out at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. So 4-yard gain. Clock stops, 3:51 in the 3rd. Boy, Oilers score. Doesn't, Mr. Obvious, but to cut that lead into half, it would certainly be some momentum for the Oilers going into the 4th quarter. That's what they've been doing today. They've been sticking around. Late substitution coming on.
Play clock at 8. They're going to have to hurry here.
Blumrick in the gun with the play clock at 1. They get the snap off. The handoff, Burgess. Burgess up the middle. Across the 45. Tripped up in front of a big scrum near the 42-yard line to pick up a 4.
Well, let's bring up a 3rd down and short right here. Like you said, ball going to be placed down right there at the 42-yard line. Need 2 yards for a first down. Got to believe at this point in time, probably 4-down territory.
3rd down and 2 coming up. You're right. You have to figure down by 14. Late in the 3rd quarter. They have trips bunched up to the right side of the line. Motion man from the far side. They pitch it to him. It's Burgess. Burgess cuts it inside across the 40. Lunging forward near the 35-yard line. He has the first down and a pickup of 7.
Anderson there on the tackle for the Mavericks.
Under 3 minutes now in the 3rd quarter. Pearland driving after the Manvel 12-play 96-yard drive using 4:06 off of the 3rd quarter clock.
Got man out there on the outside right now.
Blumrick, handoff. It goes to Pinkston. Pinkston up the middle. And he takes it to the 32-yard line. Small gain of 3, but it keeps him on schedule.
Forward, Pinkston carry. Stopped by number 28, Taylor.
Several substitutions here by the Oilers.
4 receivers set now. Blumrick will be in the pistol with Pinkston right behind him. They got him offsides. A free play coming up. He's just going to throw a jump ball to the near side to Cody Williams, who went up, tried to one-hand it, and goes in and off the hands. Brandon Bell in coverage for the Mavericks.
Real quick, we have an announcement we have a black Honda Ford EX.
Flags down. That's going to go against Manvel. They jumped off sides, very close to encroachment. There's the official, Mike Young, head referee, sitting the penalty. Let everybody know.
Our 5A game of the week tonight going on. C.E. King came in undefeated. I apologize, undefeated in district, one loss for the year. Went into Crosby tonight. Right now the Cougars are up 28-12. You can also go back and forth and listen to that game on Texan Live. That's our Big Star Ford 5A game of the week.
2nd down and 2 at the Manvel 27. High snap, handoff, and boy, what a job by Pinkston just to hang on, and then he gets a first down in the process as well. Across the 25 to the 23, it was a high snap. Blumrick had to go up and get it. That put Pinkston way ahead of schedule in terms of the handoff. Blumrick somehow got it to him. Pinkston was bobbling it when he got to the line of scrimmage, secured it, takes it up the middle to the 23 for a gain of 4 and an Oiler first down.
Well, you've seen a couple high snaps tonight, so they'll have to address that this next week too. You've seen Blumrick, and it's not like he's 5'6". He's a tall quarterback. He's had to go up a couple times tonight.
First down and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line. Handoff. It goes to Pinkston. Pinkston off guard, left side. Got a couple to the 21. Running off left tackle Adam Jewell.
Stop made by number 94, D'Angelo Gallegos.
Pick up of a pair. The strive is going on over 4 minutes now. And they'll get set to run their 13th play of this drive with the Oilers. 2nd and 8 at the Maverick 21-yard line. Sometimes the best defense is just keeping the ball out of the other offense's hands.
Yes, it is, and that's exactly what they're doing here. It'll be under a minute to snap of this.
Power pistol for Blumrick. He hands it off on the counter to the 15, bounces outside to the 10 to the 5, and he's tripped up out of bounds at the 5-yard line as the handoff goes to the little used Jonathan White.
And White did a nice job of waiting on his blockers out there again. Had a little bit of a seam, broke 1 or 2 tackles, got the edge out there, and almost got in. Nice run right there by him.
16 yards on the run. And now you have Blumrick in the gun. The motion, Cody Williams from right to left. The handoff goes to Pinkston. Pinkston up the middle, and he won't get in. He's actually bought it up about the 2-3 yard line. They ran it up the middle, and what a whole lot of room to run with big old Tyler Fuller there anchoring the defensive line.
Yep, Sean Sims, Lance Bryant, Glasgow, those guys have done a nice job there in that middle tonight. You know, and the play where the Oilers just picked up a big run was actually bounced to the outside. So those guys in the middle there tonight for the Mavericks have done a great job of containing everybody and just causing a mess for this Oilers offense.
Pick up a 2. The officials are going to give the Mavericks the timeout that they're asking for. We'll take the timeout too. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pearland knocking on the door, but they trail by 14, 24-10 on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most of you trade, low payments. Are the all-new Mustang? Only $299 a month. Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. You drive, we listen.
– 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Burt Rocker, Jeremy Branham on hand for our Big Star Ford game of the week. Pearland down by 14. They have it 2nd and goal at the Maverick 3, and they're going to go with a big old Wildcat, Cody Williams. Williams in the Wildcat package takes the snap, runs right towards the goal line, looking for the end zone, and he powers in. Cody Williams, the senior, takes it in the Wildcat package and trots in from 3 yards out. With the extra point to come, Pearland trying to cut the deficit in half and make it a one-possession game.
Well, we said the Oilers needed to do that, and they did exactly what they needed to do right there. They took the ball, they kept the Mavericks offense off the field right there, and they drove the ball down the field. Nice job. They're back in this game, and they got the whole fourth quarter to play. And this is what you've seen with the Oilers. Sometimes they're not high power and all this, but Coach Heath is a very well-coached team over there. Kick is up.
It's good. Burstein knocks in the extra point. Pearland's within 7. 11 seconds to play in the third quarter. Manvel looks to respond when we come back on Texan Live. Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com. "11 seconds left to play in the third quarter as we welcome you back to Memorial Stadium in Alvin. Pearland goes on a 14-play, 76-yard drive using 5 minutes and 33 seconds off of the third quarter clock, and they are back in the game, down by just a possession, 24-17.
Well, so far tonight, Bernstein in all of his kickoffs is lined up, like you said, almost like he's going to kick an onside kick, and he does not want the ball in Reggie Hemphill map or Hagdorn's hand, so he's done a nice job tonight of angle kicking and not allowing anybody back there in the big two to get an opportunity to put their hands on it.
Yeah, you said it earlier, this return team for Manvel is about as good as you're going to find with the athleticism that they have back there. We've seen Manvel a couple of times. They don't like to kick it to any of those returners. So Bernstein again, just a pooch kick over to the near side. It'll be fair caught this time at the 31-yard line. Reeling it in was Jalen Preston, the sophomore wide receiver.
Well, but I saw Hemphill Maps edging up right there, so I wasn't sure they didn't have some kind of special play on, was going to go ahead and take a little bit of a chance right there. Instead, he ran up and was actually going to block, but he actually ran past the ball. So, at some point in time on that kickoff, later in the game, they may relook at that and go ahead and let Hemphill Maps catch that ball, and, then the magic that can happen.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a surprise. So 11 seconds left to play in the third before they flip sides. De'Eric King. Seen him all night long. We've not seen Trask, the Florida commit. King will be in the shotgun, trips, bunch up to the near side. Ball's on the near hash at their own 33-yard line. To the right shoulder is Devon Pinneman. Faking the handoff. King, the play action, will roll right as he moves the pocket. Fires to the right side. It is caught past the 40-yard line. Incomplete. Bobbling the ball, did not get the foot down with Sean Dykes, the intended receiver. Incomplete pass. Manvel thinks it was complete. The offensive line is over where they would have caught the football.
Well, once again, King showing how he extends plays right there. And that's a ball that should have been caught. Receiver did a nice job of coming back and helping his quarterback out. Just didn't maintain possession through the catch there, so ball ruled incomplete.
2nd and 10 at their own 33. King in the gun. Quick pass over to the near side where it's caught by Stokes. Stokes cuts it right up the number, spins off a man across the 35. Took the hit, gets it to the 39-yard line for a pickup of 6 yards, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter as a couple of players being held back from one another and walk to their respective sides. 12 minutes all that's left in this rivalry game. District title on the line. Manvel leads going into the fourth quarter 24-17 on Texan Live.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Well, looking around the city right now, Cy-Fair up 21. Jersey Village has came back in this ball game 13. And like we said earlier, tonight we'll get the clear picture once a lot of the games are finished. There's a few games tomorrow that still have some district championships, but a lot of what is coming next week in the playoffs will be determined. And you can catch that all tonight from 11 to midnight on Fox Sports Southwest with Ted Johnson and Howard Chin on the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show.
3rd down and 4. Manvel has it at their own 39-yard line. They've been very good on 3rd downs tonight. They're 6 of 8. King's in the gun. He has Pinham into the right shoulder. 4 receivers set, 2 each way. King takes the snap. 4-man rush. King rolls out to the left side, cuts it inside. We tackled from behind at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of a couple, and it's shy of the 1st down. Manvel wants to go for it, and their coaching staff saying, oh, punt team comes on.
Well, and that's one of the things. We ain't seen their punt team very much tonight. So if you're the Oilers, you better be still thinking that a fake isn't totally out of the question, because it's 4th down and long 2.
So on comes the punter, Deedrick Anderson. Back deep for the Oilers will be Caney. Low snap, good pickup. It's a high spiraling kick. Fair catch is called for, and he makes the grab inside his own 25-yard line at about the 22. Is reeling it in was Daniel Petty.
Well, we talk about special teams. That right there is another situation. Nice job by the punter of fielding that ball and getting off a really good punt, because block punt and all of a sudden you got a ball game tied up.
36-yard punt with no return. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The drive starts with 11:08 left to play in the 4th quarter. And the Oilers are down by 7, 24-17. Blumrick, he's went the distance so far tonight for the Oilers. He'll be in the shotgun with a back to his right shoulder. 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far at his own 23. The handoff to Pinkston. Pinkston runs it near side, and he got tripped up from behind, and then delivering the last pop was Shamar Hobart. For a pickup of 2 yards, though, goes Pinkston.
Yeah, but Pinkston was hit 2 yards in the backfield right there, so really that's equivalent to a 4-yard gain, because he was hit hard right there.
He was able to drag him from behind and get some positive yardage. Oilers taking their time offensively, making sure everything's in order. 4 receivers set. Pinkston to the right shoulder. Pass over to the far side. Tipped, and now it's caught. Over to the 30, 35, 40. Tackled from behind. 1st down and more, as making the grab was Jake Orlando out of the backfield. Jake Orlando, the senior fullback, for a pickup of 15 yards and an Oiler 1st down.
And what a nice job, Orlando, of not giving up on that ball. A lot of times you'll see those kind of balls drop. Nice job by him of catching it cleanly and turning upfield.
Blumrick, handoff, Pinkston. Pinkston runs to the right side, gets the sideline, past the 45, across the 50, into Manvel territory at the 48-yard line. A pickup of a dozen and another Oiler 1st down.
Jeremy, do you feel momentum switching a little bit here?
Yeah, a little momentum going to that Oiler side. I gave it the 47, actually. Good spot. Clock stopped, 10-12 to play in the 4th. Blumrick in the gun. 3 receivers, ball on the far hash to the Manvel 47. Handoff, up the middle goes Pinkston. Pinkston across the 45. And then tackled at the 44-yard line, a gain of 3 yards.
Well, that's where the big boys for the Mavericks have made their money tonight. They have absolutely jammed up that middle right there. Only going to get them about, like you said, right at 3 yards. So that middle for the Mavericks defense has really played a good game here tonight.
2nd down and 7 at the Manvel 44. Ball on the far hash, 3 receivers. It's Blumrick in the gun. Pinkston to the right shoulder. This time the handoff will go to Burgess. No, faking the handoff is Blumrick. Runs it himself across the 40 to the near side, past the 35, and then gets dropped hard near the 30-yard line. A little extra shove at the end, Derek Tucker. And Blumrick got right up and gave it himself right back. Gain of 12 and another Oiler 1st down.
Blumrick showed some tenacity here tonight. He's been hit hard, and he has popped right back up. So, like to see that in your leader, in your quarterback.
First and 10 at the Manvel 32. Two receivers to the far side. Handoff goes to Burgess, and he's dropped in the backfield, laying the lumber. Sophomore Trent Serrato for a loss of 3.
Number 39, Trent Serrato making the tackle in the backfield.
Serrato just got right off the edge and hammered another sophomore, Evan Burgess. That's a rivalry you're going to see for the next few years. Serrato and Burgess meeting helmet to helmet in this matchup.
Well, that one right there was clearly who won it.
Yeah, no question, no contest. Under 9 minutes to go now, 24-17. Second down and 13, Manvel 35. They hand it off to the right side, Pinkston. Pinkston fighting tacklers, dragging them down, pushing across the 30 to the 25-yard line, a pickup of 10. And Davey here, Pinkston, showing off some strength.
Well, and that's what, I was really surprised the first half. We talked about that. He really had a soft first half, but this particular possession right now, he's done a great job, and right there he showed why. He kept his legs turning and picked up probably about an extra 6 yards after first contact.
3rd and 3 at the Maverick 25. Blumrick with a couple of hard counts, and now will walk up to the line. Changes the play. The shotgun with 3 receivers. 3rd and 3. Maverick 25. Turns, hands it off. Jumping for the first down is Pinkston, and he got it. Boy, he jumped into the air, left his feet, and his momentum takes him to the 21. Needed 3, got 4.
Well, when we talked, I asked you the question, and I believe it myself. Momentum switched a little bit, but you can see a little pep in Pinkston's step there. He is running hard downhill right there.
First down and 10. The Maverick 21-yard line. Oilers looking over to the sideline to get the play. Blumrick, the snap, drops back, looks to throw over to the near side, throwing it up into the air, and it's batted away. Intended receiver was Brady Basso, and tipping it away was Uriah Hudson, who earlier had an interception.
And I think that was a 50-50 ball right there. That was one of those passes that, he had man coverage out there. Basso, big receiver, felt like he'd just give him an opportunity to go up there and make the catch.
2nd and 10.
Got man out here again.
7.5 to go. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the Manvel 21. Blumrick in the gun. 2 receivers bunched up to the far side, 1 to the near. They hand it off on the counter. It's Pinkston running to the near side, up the hashes, across the 20 into the 19. He only picks up 2.
Well, with 7:20 to go in the ball game here, you got a great kicker in Bernstein. Be real curious to see if they don't pick up a first down here. Does Tony go ahead and kick the field goal? Or does he go ahead and go for it on 4th down? But right now the Oilers got one thing in mind. How can we pick up this 3rd down and 8 here?
Mavericks trying to get the fans on their feet on this 3rd down and 8 with under 7 minutes to play in the 4th, and the Mavericks leading by 7. 3rd and 8, the 19. Rolling out to the right is Blumrick. Blumrick's going to throw towards the end zone, and it's tipped. It was tipped by Derek Tucker, the safety. Intended receiver out towards the far pylon was Jonathan White. But Derek Tucker jumped up, got a finger on it, ricocheted the pass away.
Well, that's a pass that Blumrick was late on. If he'd have thrown that ball just a couple seconds earlier, he had a man wide open out there. He was just late with that throw. So, that's one of those balls I guarantee you when you go back and look at, you just want him to release the ball a little quicker right there.
The Oilers will go 4th down and 8, Manvel 19-yard line. Blumrick's in the gun. Takes the snap, rolls to the near side. Here's some pressure. Blumrick over the middle of the field. It's caught at the 5. Reeling it in, Jonathan White, and then he's tackled down by Hudson. They pick up 14 yards and move the chains on the first down play.
Well, Blumrick must have heard me because he made up for it right there. He had all kind of pressure right in his face, threw a strike downfield. Nice pass right there by him.
1st and goal at the Manvel 5, and now Pearland will slow it down a bit, try to calm down for a moment. As Blumrick's in the gun, you have a receiver each side. Blumrick, the snap, handoff, Pinkston up the middle, lunging towards the line, can't quite get there, got close towards the 2. And there's a player down, we'll take a break. 6:19 left to play in the 4th quarter. Manvel up by 7, but Pearland knocking on the door on Texan Live.
At Cavenders, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round.
My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavenders, don't just wear it, live it.
All Spas is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But All Spas is also a boutique featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, All Spas is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. All Spas is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most of you trade, low payments. Are the all-new Mustang? Only $299 a month. Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off of 288. You drive, we listen. Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing, including .6:19 left to play in the fourth quarter from Memorial Stadium in Alvin. Manvel leads Pearland 24-17. The Oilers will have it second and goal at the Maverick 2-yard line. Shotgun formation for Blumrick. Pinkston's off the left shoulder, a receiver each side. Now they'll flip the backs. Orlando the fullback and Pinkston over to the right side of Blumrick. Now they'll move the motion man Williams. Blumrick keeps it himself and he dives towards the goal line and he's in. A late signal by the line judge Richard Hunt, but Blumrick is in for the score. And Pearland is an extra point away from tying this one up. A 2-yard touchdown run by Connor Blumrick.
Well, and what a run it was, because he was hit there right around the 2, and he just kept those legs a-churning and managed to get in and cross that goal line. So nice job by Blumrick there scoring a touchdown. Like you said, we're a PAT away from a tie ball game.
Bernstein, low snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. We're tied up 24-24, 6 minutes to play on our Big Star Ford Game of the Week on Texan Live.
West Point Buick GMC has Black Friday pricing now. Let the savings begin. For a limited time, get $8,000 savings off MSRP on 2015 GMC Yukons. Even 2015 GMC Sierra 1500s for just $25,900. Huge savings and selection only at West Point Buick GMC. Easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Parker Cypress both ways. We look forward to seeing you soon.
West Point Buick GMC.
6 minutes left to play. We're in the fourth and final quarter. 24-24, and what a drive by the Oilers. 14 plays, 77 yards, 5 minutes and 2 seconds off the clock. 2-yard touchdown run by Connor Blumrick. And the extra point good, so we're all square, 24-24. The last two drives for Pearland, their last two touchdown drives have been combined for 28 plays, 153 yards, and 10 minutes and 35 seconds off the clock. Pretty impressive. And now they get set to kick it away. This high-powered Maverick offense. So they've done a pretty good job against you. And Manvel to 24 points. You're doing a heck of a job.
Yes, you are. Both teams have 2 timeouts here.
Manvel averages 58 points a game. Holding them to 24 is a job well done. Now, I understand there's still 6 minutes left to go. Bernstein will get set to kick it away. Lined up to pooch it away again. You called this earlier to kind of look for the returners sneaking forward. Bernstein's going to pooch it over to the near side of the 30-yard line where it is caught by Stokes. Stokes at the 35 trying to find a hole, cannot, as he is brought down. He is brought down rudely by Bryson Drennan. Forward progress, though, at the 36-yard line. Now let's see what Manvel does on the other side of things. We've seen Pearland back-to-back drives go from down 14 to tied, and now the Manvel offense will try to go to work. The Eric King will have 4 receivers, ball on the near hash at their own 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Beg your pardon. Trips over to the near side. Lone receiver to the far side. Stokes in motion right to left. They hand it off to Pinnaman. Pinnaman up the middle. Across the 40, still on his feet, and finally brought down at the 42-yard line. Joey Longoria, the senior, on the stop. They're going to spot at the 43, pick up a 6.
Well, and Pinnaman did a nice job right there. Got 30 on the play clock, 5:30 to go here in this ball game.
Again, trips over to the near side, ball on the near hash. 2nd down and 4 at the Maverick 43-yard line. King is in the gun. Changing the play, walks to the line. King takes a step back. King will move Stokes in motion right to left. They fake the handoff to Stokes. King with a spin move, bounces outside, wrapped up and brought down. Heck of a play by Bryson Drennan, bringing down King after a small gain of 3. And after that spin move, you thought that might bounce for a lot.
It's still a play that could have very easily lost 2 yards. Instead, picks up positive yards. So what a nice job by King right there.
Ball's at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 2, handoff. It goes to Pinnaman. Pinnaman up the middle, has the first down, still on his feet as he runs it across midfield into the Pearland 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. 4:40, clock frozen for a moment. Fans, make sure you log on to TexanLive.com each and every week to vote for the Cavenders Player of the Week. To tune in every Friday night into the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive to see Courtney Madden showcases the Cavenders Player of the Week on Fox Sports Southwest. We'll take a break. 4:40 left to play in the 4th quarter. We're tied up. Manvel, Pearland, 24 apiece on Texan Live.
Allspa's is so much more than Ace Hardware. Sure, we have nuts and bolts, lawn and garden, faucets and fixtures, lights and locks, even outdoor cooking. But Allspa's is also a boutique, featuring the finest names in jewelry and home accessories. But most importantly, Allspa's is a friendly, helpful family of people who take pride in their products and services. Allspa's is Ace Hardware, and so much more.
.440 left to play in the 4th quarter. We're tied up 24 apiece. The Mavericks will have it 1st and 10 at the Oiler 48-yard line. Mavericks, last time that this game was tied was with 8:24 left to play in the 1st quarter. Manvel took a 10-7 lead. A minute 58 to play in the 1st. They've led ever since then until that Pearland touchdown about a minute and a half ago. So King in the gun. 3 receiver set. Takes the snap. 5-step drop. Has time. Now is flushed out of the pocket over the near side. He's going to tuck and run across the 50. Gets hit. Out of bounds and flags fly. Hitting him late was Mitchell Johnson. It happened on the Manvel sideline. Mitchell Johnson hit him whenever he was on that out of bounds stripe. And this is going to go against the Oilers. Costly penalty, and it's just not a good mistake. I understand you want to make sure you bring King down, but
you know, and that right there is a very, very costly play, because now you're going to move the ball down real close to the 30-yard line, and 4:22 to go. You know, this is not the position the Oilers want to put themselves in.
Gets him to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 there. King in the gun. King will take the snap, hand off to Pinnaman. Pinnaman up the middle, across the 30, 25, cuts it back outside, and he gets tackled near the 25-yard line. It was Renfro bringing him down. Renfro gets up with an enthusiastic fist pump after a gain of 5, though, to the 26.
Well, but he ought to get up with a fist pump, because if he don't make that tackle, Pinnaman's in the end zone. So nice saving touchdown tackle there by Renfro.
King again will keep it himself on the option. Takes it to the 20. Cuts inside. Gets hit hard. And goes head over heels inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards on the play, a first down, and the tackle made by Daniel Petty.
Well, there's no doubt these guys are throwing their body around both on offense and defense.
First down and 10. The Pearland 14-yard line. 3:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Shotgun for King. King pitches it to Hagdorn. Hagdorn sweeping near side of the 15, 10, 5, diving for the end zone, and he gets knocked out of bounds shy of the pylon. See where they mark it. Mark it down around the 2-yard line. A pickup of 12, a first down.
But right there it showed how much speed Hagdorn has because he got the edge there and almost got in for a touchdown, but did go out of bounds. So with 3:23 to go, first and goal here, ball on the 2. Pearland, even if Manvel does score a touchdown, will get the ball back with some time left on the clock and 2 timeouts.
First and goal at the 2, King in the gun. Fakes the handoff. He's going to throw over the middle, and it's hit at the line. Batted down at the line. Pearland's going to pick it up and run. The officials never signaled anything, and then finally referee Mike Young says incomplete pass. Pearland, I mean, you played through the whistle. There was not a whistle, so they picked it up and ran. The Manvel staff is not happy.
Well,
we'll step away. 3:16 to play in the fourth. We're tied at 24 on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing dealer. Why? Huge discounts, best selection, most of you trade, low payments. Are the all-new Mustang? Only $299 a month. Focus, $239 a month. Escape, only $299 a month. Everybody wants to know why we're Houston's fastest growing dealer. Big Star Ford. Big city discounts, small town dealing, 10 minutes south of downtown Houston off at 288. You drive, we listen.
3:16 left. Fourth and final quarter, second down and goal coming up. 24 apiece. Big Star Ford game of the week with Burr Blocker. I'm Jeremy Branham.
Fans and coaches getting a little fired up right there. Not only did we have one, but a couple Pearland players go down. It is warm, it is humid out here tonight, so cramps are not out of the question. But at this particular point in the field, you know, every coach is going to think, hey, what's going on here?
The Manvel staff, they didn't like it. Second down and goal from the 2. King in the gun. 11th man for Manvel coming on late. King will take the snap. Handoff, Pitteman trying to bounce it out left side, won't get in. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Leading the surge, it looked like, for the Oilers was Andrew Landry, the defensive back.
It's going to bring up a third down and goal now. And, you know, again, this is where Manvel has struggled some. But, well, let me retract that. They struggled at running the ball up the middle. On third and fourth down, they've been almost perfect. So, looks like they're going to run the clock down here. 19 seconds to go on the play clock. Looks like they'll run it all the way down. Have about 2:30 to go in the ball game and then call a timeout here.
Yeah, they lost a yard on that last play. Kirk Martin has the offense over to the near side with 3 seconds left on the play clock. And now he says, I want a timeout with 1 second left on the play clock, and we'll take it too. 2:29, all that remains of the fourth quarter, our game of the week, and boy, it's lived up to the hype. 24-24. It's third and goal for Manvel when we come back on Texan Live.
The evaluation process we go through with all the amateur athletes here at CES, we look to test everyone at the beginning of the training period. We then look to test every 4 to 8 weeks and also at the end of a training period. 2 reasons being, the first, that we can assess each athlete's progress over the weeks that you train with us here. The second mainly being to make comparison between athletes of different ages, sports and genders, so we can get you a good comparison of where you currently stand. There's no better way of doing that than through numbers to show how we're kind of progressing here at CES.
.230 left to play, fourth quarter. 24-24, Manvel and Pearland knotted up. The Houston High School football playoffs begin next week. Texan Live will be your home for the postseason after agreeing to a partnership with the UIL and Fox Sports Southwest. Get your tickets to the state championship held at NRG Stadium in Houston by following the UIL link on TexanLive.com. Then follow your team on the road to the state championships at the home for Houston High School Sports, TexanLive.com.
And don't forget tonight, when this game ends, 11 to midnight, Fox Sports Southwest Houston High School football wrap-up show, and we'll bring you all the scenarios of what's taking place as we head into the playoff next week. Love to see this. Packed house, both sides on their feet.
King is in the gun. 3 receivers are back to each shoulder. The motion Hagdorn left to right. Fake the pitch to Hagdorn. King's going to keep it himself. Looking for the far pylon. He can't get in. He stops short at the 2. A gain of a yard. And Pearland now wants to take the timeout. We'll take it 2 to try and figure out what they're going to do. 2:21 left. We're tied at 24 on Texan Live.
At Cavenders, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round. My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavenders. Don't just wear it, live it.
Fourth down and 2. 2:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. And Manvel, 4th down and goal at the Pearland 2. And the offense is coming on the field.
Well, and this is where, if you're the Oilers defense, you've got to really be careful here, because King could go hard count or he could go first sound. So this is a tough position to be in. But I think so far they've been up to the challenge. Let's see what they can do here on this big 4th down.
It's unlike any other 4th and 2, though, because a hard count doesn't give them the first down. Gives them half a distance to the goal. Turn around, handoff Pinnaman. Pinnaman sweeping over to the right side, looking for the end zone. Loses the football, and it'll be recovered in the end zone by Pearland. Recovered in the end zone by Pearland. Pinnaman dove for the goal line and lost the football.
But it wouldn't even matter, because you can't advance a 4th down play for a touchdown, so it would be a fumble. It would, either way, it's coming to the 25.
I thought it went out of the back of the end zone.
Well, either way, even if it was a touchback.
Yeah.
On 4th down, you cannot fumble the ball and advance it, so either way, that play was dead.
Pinnaman diving towards the goal line, lost the ball, and it looked like the ball went out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, we've got everything we wanted here tonight, Jeremy. We've been here twice now, and both games have come down to literally the last possessions, and now you have 2:11 to go. Each team only has 1 timeout, so you know what do you do here? What do you do, Coach?
I don't know. The last 2 drives, it's taken them over 5 minutes to get into the end zone. They have 2:11 here, and they start the drive at their own 20-yard line. Blumrick in the gun. Pinkston to his left shoulder, and they'll fake the handoff. Blumrick keeps it himself up the middle, cuts it over to the near side. Can't get it to the 25-yard line. He's tackled shy of the 25 to the 23 to pick up a 3 yards by Blumrick. 2 minutes and counting. Not much pep in the Pearland step.
No, because at this point in time, you know, you're going to go down 25 on the play clock, minute 48 on the game clock. So you're going to be around minute 25 to go at the snap of the ball. So I would have to believe that Pearland's going to keep the ball on the ground here, so that means they're going to throw it here.
Blumrick takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep down the right sideline. Cody Williams, the target, in and out of the hands. Boy, it was a good throw by Blumrick. It would have been a heck of a catch by Williams, but it went through the hands of Williams. Bell was there on coverage, but boy, Williams had an opportunity to get him deep in Manvel territory.
Well, and that's probably right there why Coach Heath has won as many state championships as he has. You know, he is not going to be the norm in a place where, you know, minute 28 to go. Now, the only thing you got to worry about here is if you don't pick up the first down, I can guarantee the Mavericks are going to burn a timeout immediately and leave about a minute 15, 18 on the clock before they receive the punt.
3rd down and 7. Pearland at their own 23. Blumrick, the snap in the gun. Here comes the pressure. They set up the screen, throw it to the near side to Burgess. He's at the 25-30, has the first down to the 31-yard line before he's brought down. Delivering the blow is Trent Serrato, but a pickup of 8 yards and a first down.
Well, we heard some of the Oilers coaches talking about it earlier. They felt like the screen was there, even though they had been unsuccessful in the first half. But nice job of setting it up, letting the jailhouse rush come in there, and then just throwing it right over the top of them. So minute to 8 go here and ticking in this ball game.
1st and 10. A minute left to play. Pearland at their own 31. Blumrick in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw, has time. He's going to launch it deep downfield, near side to Basso. Basso nearly reeled it in with one hand. He tried to tip it to himself, but couldn't quite reel it in. Good coverage by Ryan Hudson as well.
Yeah, and Hudson was running step for step there. Been real curious to see if that ball was caught, if you wouldn't have seen a flag there. Looked like Basso possibly extended his arms a little bit there, but they were running step for step, so referees let it go.
47 seconds left. One timeout each way. We're tied at 24. 2nd down and 10 at their own 31 for the Oilers, and some confusion on the play as they're still sending it in. 10 seconds on the play clock. They got to hurry, especially if you want to save that timeout. 5 receivers set. Blumrick in the gun. Down to 3. Blumrick takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. Scoots away from it. Runs near side. 35-40, and he gets pushed from behind, out of bounds. And they will spot it at the 44-yard line. That's good for the first down after a pickup of 13.
Well, you've heard me talk about it. This will be the 3rd time in this ball game. Pearland has a really good kicker in Bernstein. He's actually was player of the week for Texan Live and Cavender's earlier in the year. So, I don't know exactly what his leg is, 45, so they need about 35 yards to put him in a position where he has a realistic chance to make the game-winning field goal.
1st down and 10. At their own 44-yard line. Blumrick throws near side, caught by Basso at the 45 of Manvel, drags tacklers down to the 42-yard line. They're going to roll the clock. They stop it for the first down. And there's a player down as well. We'll step away. 32 seconds, all that's left. We're tied at 24. The clock rolled for just a second. We'll step away just for a bit. 31 seconds left. We're tied at 24 on Texan Live.
I'm Danny Sullivan, owner of Sullivan's Advanced Paint and Body, your home of top quality craftsmanship with hands-on care. We proudly offer a national lifetime guarantee. Stop on by and say hi. You're going to be glad you did. At Sullivan'sAdvancedPaintandBody.com, we're really going the extra mile to make you smile. Sullivan'sAdvancedPaintandBody.com, 22500 Loop 494 in Kingwood.
.31 seconds left. We're in the 4th quarter. We're tied at 24. Pearland will have it at the Manvel 42-yard line.
Appear to be a lot of cramping going on here in the 4th quarter. It is humid out there tonight. Fans up on both sides. Like you said, Jeremy, 31 seconds to go in this ball game.
Blumrick will be in the gun. Burgess, the sophomore, to the right shoulder. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Ball's on the near hash. Taking the snap, Blumrick in the gun. Here comes some pressure. Throw to the near side. Caught at the 31-yard line. Staying on his feet and then finally tripped up at the 25. Daniel Petty, the defensive back, coming on to play some offense. And they're going to go kill it as they go to the line and will quickly snap it. Might get to the ground and kill the clock. So pick up. Oh, the lights just went off at Alvin Memorial Stadium. The lights just went completely out on the stadium. The power is on. The scoreboard is on. The baseball lights at Nolan Ryan Stadium are on. But at Alvin Memorial Stadium in Alvin, the lights at the football stadium just went out.
Well, you said look at all the look. We look like we're at a concert now. Look at all the Look at all the phones in the stands here.
Everybody's turning their flashlight on the phones, as in one of the most bizarre moments you're going to see in the season. The lights at Alvin Memorial Stadium have just went dark. Fade to black between Pearland and Alvin, or Manvel rather. The referees are gathering. We can barely see them with the lights on in the press box. It's hard for us to see outside. Might not be a bad idea to turn off the lights here in the press box for a moment so we can see what's going on outside. But the referees are talking at the 15-yard line with Kirk Martin. And they're going to, one of the facility guys coming on as well. Boy, my goodness. It's one way to freeze the kicker, I suppose.
Well, we've had a couple questionable Oilers players go down with cramps, so I guess this is an extra timeout for the Mavericks here. So a little freeze on the kicker here.
Talk in the press box. It might take up to 30 minutes to get the lights back on. Wow. I've never seen anything like this. You have a game for the district title between rivals in Manvel and Pearland. Pearland's never beaten Manvel, and they have it in field goal range with 17 seconds left, and the lights flick off. It's what's interesting is the power everywhere else is on.
Yeah, I'm looking around at everything.
Power in the booth is on. Nolan Ryan Stadium to our left, lights are on. There's even a floodlight, it looks like, on, but I guess that'd be by the generator. There's lights all around that are on. Play clock is on, scoreboard is on. It's interesting.
Well, the nice part, what that means, our feed is on.
So facilities folks just running around trying to get something figured out. And what we'll do is we'll recap. Pearland, they got the football after Manvel went for it on 4th and goal at the 3. Devon Pinnaman fumbled it out of the end zone. It set up the Pearland at their own 20. A few passes by Blumrick have driven them all the way down to the Manvel 25-yard line. Cody Bernstein with a big leg enough to think that you're probably in field goal range. And now we're in a holding pattern as the lights are off at Memorial Stadium. We're going to take a break. We'll step away for a bit. We'll try to gather some information and then relay to you everything we hear. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 24-24. The lights are out at Alvin Memorial on Texan Live.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. At Texan, we're so thankful for our great team and fantastic fans.
And we're showing our appreciation, making sure everybody gets a great deal on our Black Friday event.
Every 2015 has to go, and Texan will make you the best deal.
Get a new Ram Lone Star Crew for just $28,995 or $395 a month.
Or the all-new Jeep Renegade for just $18,388.
Thank you for helping us become one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation. Texan Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram is located at 59 in Will Clayton. Shop 24/7, TexanDrive.com.
We treat you better.
Backs in the backfield to each shoulder of King. King play action, looking to throw. Here comes some pressure. Gets away from them both. Cuts inside, and now he runs it to the near side. He's at the 30, 35. Cuts it outside to the near sideline to the 40. Back inside 45, 50, and gets tackled from behind inside the Pearland 45-yard line. Down to the 43 before finally bring Brian the 10. King in the gun. 3 receivers set, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Pitman, throws it over to the near side where it's caught by Hagdorn. He shakes the defender out of his shoes, and he finds his way into the end zone. What a move. Snap, runs right towards the goal line, looking for the end zone, and he powers in. Cody Williams, the senior, takes it in the Wildcat package. Receiver each side, and they'll flip the backs. Orlando, the fullback, and Pinkston over to the right side of Blumrick. Now they'll move the motion man, Williams. Blumrick keeps it himself, and he dives towards the goal line, and he's in. A late signal by the line judge, Richard Hunt, but Blumrick is in for the score. The first down gives them half a distance to the goal. Turn around, handoff Pitman. Pitman sweeping over to the right side, looking for the end zone, loses the football, and it'll be recovered in the end zone by Pearland. Recovered in the end zone by Pearland. Pitman dove for the goal line and lost the football.
But it wouldn't even matter.
The ball's on the near hash. Taking the snap, Blumrick in the gun. Here comes some pressure. Throw to the near side. Caught at the 31-yard line. Staying on his feet and then finally tripped up at the 10. It's also the only year that they won a state championship. So an opportunity for their second district championship since 2010. Here's Cody Bernstein. The holder will be Hunter Smith. See if Manvel wants to use their timeout. Doesn't look like they're going to. The tee will be placed at the 27-yard line. A 37-yarder for the win. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is on its way, and it is good! The Pearland Oilers, for the first time in school history, knock out the Manvel Mavericks and in the process claim the district title. 27-24. After the lights were off at Memorial Stadium, the Oilers are district champs.
Well, Jeremy, I talked about it all night. Bernstein, player of the week, and what a great job right there. Did a phenomenal job, good snap, good hold, and of course kicking the winning field goal. And that's just got to be a great feeling. As Jeremy was saying, he's going down the field to get coaches' interviews, but that is what it's all about. 2 teams right here, both powerhouse teams, going down to the last seconds of it. Manvel had the ball, though, in a situation, I don't know what they'd have done in the fourth quarter, little over a minute to go in the game. Go for it on 4th down. Pennington gets stopped, fumbles the ball through the back of the end zone, which the ball was dead at that point in time. But it still was a situation where maybe in a game where it was one and done, they would have went ahead and kicked the field goal to take the lead and then put it back on their defense to hold the Oilers. Either way, Oilers do a phenomenal job here tonight of finding a way to fight back. And that is the one thing. We saw it against Dawson. We've seen that in Pearland. Coach Heath has a well-disciplined team, and neither one of these 2 coaches tonight will walk out of here. Of course, both teams want to win. That's just part of it. This is their last game. I actually was being told in the break that the Mavericks are going down to 5A, so this feels good for the Oilers finally to get a victory against the Mavericks, but it's just one of those situations where these kids tonight will walk out of here.
Down the field with Pearland head coach Tony Heath after his team knocks off Manvel to win the district championship. Coach, congratulations with the district title. How was your team able to get it done tonight?
I'll tell you, as a team, and believing they can play, believing that they play one play and win that play. Like I told our kids, I said, we went and saw University of Houston early this summer in 2 days. We took the team up there. Coach Herman had a great message to him. He said, don't worry about winning the next play. Don't worry about the last play. Just win that play. And we focused on that all this week. Just win that one play. And they did. And so we didn't look at the scoreboard until the end. And the kids played to the 4th quarter to win it in the 4th quarter.
You were in field goal range, about 17 seconds left, and the lights went off. What were you thinking when the lights went off?
I was thinking, who called Buffalo Wild Wings? I mean, that commercial where all of a sudden somebody go boom. But, hey, fitting for a game like this. I mean, it made it exciting, you know. Everybody flicked their lights on. I thought we could play still. I said, go ahead, let's keep going, but not. It is a great high school game, two communities coming together, and a great battle.
Coach, congratulations on the district title.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Tony Heath, head coach of the Pearland Oilers, after his team knocks off Manvel for the first time in school history. Guys, back to you.